welcome to tonight's episode of Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. Welcome back to the Links of Tartarus, episode 42. We are back. We are better than ever. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A couple things before we get started. As always, follow us on social media to stay up to date with everything going on in our lives and with the show and the channel. As always, subscribe to us on Twitch, on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, give us them biddies on Twitch. We'd really appreciate it. It really helps us out. We just got a little bit of a little something from Twitch this week, and it felt great, and it goes 100% divided evenly amongst the six of us, so you're supporting us and helping us out when you do that, so we appreciate it. Also, we don't have a release date yet, but Season 2 of the Red Opera is coming, and coming soon. So if you haven't caught up on Season 1, check it out on the Fable Forge RPG YouTube channel, and that will be airing on Tuesday nights on Fable Forge RPG's Twitch channel sometime soon, in the next few months. We will have more info as we have it available, but I will give you a little tease that my character in this Season 2 is connected to my character from Season 1, but is not the same person as Season 1. So we will see what happens with that. But that's enough about the Red Opera. Let's focus in on the real reason you're here, the Links of Tartarus. We are back, and we're ready to hop into the story. So, previously on Drachmae and Demigods, Illmaye had a nightmare that made her question her position within the hands of fate. When she woke up, the party didn't do the best job of alleviating her new concerns, but nonetheless, the party moved forward, meeting back up with Anura and going back to their parents' house. Anura gave them the answers that Artemis had told them the previous night, that they were actually a child of Urania, the muse of astronomy, and that the nightmares their parents were plagued with were not from Aphrodite at all. But the real source of those dreams is still a mystery. So the Hands of Fate decided to follow the only lead they had, the curious case of the woman who had been murdered the night before. They knew they had left her corpse in the city's temple, and her husband/murder suspect had gone there as well. Plus, the party had questions they wanted to ask to Maiden Myala, and Maiden Pelbenion, the head priests for Aphrodite, who had been the ones who had reassured Anura's parents that their dreams were messages from the goddess. But they were quickly sidetracked upon arriving at the temple when they discovered that the Apollo players are in town for the king's birthday party. They've been escorted to Syllovyn from Delphi by Vineman Waywocket, who was so thrilled to see the Hands of Fate that she invited the party to come to the birthday party with them. Then, the Hands of Fate met with the maidens. They seemed somewhat starstruck to be talking to the famous Hands of Fate, asking lots of questions about their adventures. The conversation ended with them offering to give the party makeovers in preparation for the party tomorrow, using the fancy clothing they had in their private quarters here at the temple. Now, as we come in, Maiden Myala and Maiden Pelbenion have left you guys to your own devices here at the temple as they have gone to their own private quarters. You guys have had time to pray to your individual gods. We'll say about 30 minutes or so have passed since they left you. Now, I know some of you were planning to go to their private quarters and see what clothing they had to offer, or ask them more questions, or whatever you wanted to do. Others wanted to not be a part of that and go off onto your own devices. So, what are you doing?
We're by ourselves, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are other people in this temple, but it's such a long, large space, no one is paying you particular attention.
Who's going
who's
where?
supposed to go in? Yeah.
I know Adagio's getting a makeover. I am excluding myself from that. Who else is going with Adagio?
I believe Illmaye wanted to go, and I believe Anura wanted to go.
I am not, because I forgot the question.
If you're going into the chambers of the maidens for a makeover or just to ask them more questions or whatever?
Well, I wanted to go invisibly, like follow Adagio and not having them know I'm there.
Yeah, I have no reason to go because I can't remember the question, and they just have to burn any clothes they let me borrow. So it's not worth it.
I was gonna go shopping. I just want to take Adagio aside. Be careful. They asked really specific questions. That kind of makes me nervous. But
Yeah.
don't let your guard down.
Definitely be careful, and hopefully don't be alone. Cause I fell for this trap once and I died. Okay, just don't forget that. Learn from each other's mistakes.
I'm
And
only
you're on
slightly smarter than you.
I mean, listen.
You're gonna open the door. Rakshata's gonna be behind the door.
Surprise!
Sammy, I wouldn't put it past you.
Just out of spite.
Adagio and I get matching scars.
Ooh, Scar Brothers.
I made bail.
I wouldn't wear like clothing like above my butt lines. I'd be like my scar, bitch.
I'm rocking.
Wait. And if I am, oh no, wait, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm very confused now. What?
I thought that it had something. I was about to say, didn't that Rakshasa attack have something to do with clothes? But I was thinking about something different. That was a bot with it's a whole nother show altogether.
Okay.
I think I know what you mean, but
I am very confused.
Wait, do I know Illmaye following me, or is Illmaye just like also deceiving me?
Illmaye?
No, I'll say that I'm gonna go just invisible, so don't say anything about me being in there.
You'll see what you see again. I'm just kidding.
Excuse me?
What? I would never. Not in the temple.
All right.
I mean-
So
Or is bad.
Adagio and Illmaye are going to meet back up with the maidens. Alexios, Ryujin, and Nura, are you guys all going away together?
Shopping.
Yeah, I assume so.
sure, why not?
I'm going
Okay.
with the.
Look at the viols from.
I got
A
you. I'll look at
viol.
viols for you.
Look at the VOs yourself, chump.
I'm not writing a lyric for you in the song.
Guys, we gotta keep going. Oh god.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll a d6. 1, 2, or 3, we go with Illmaye and Adagio first. 4, 5, 6, we go with the shopping spree first. All right.
Disadvantage.
What?
Take the lowest roll.
I'm gonna use Cosmic
Uh,
Omen and
it's-
add.
It's a 5, so we're gonna start with the shopping spree. So, what are you guys doing?
Going shopping.
I want to
For
go
what?
For a
Where?
long
You don't know
bow.
where the shopping is or what you're
I
looking
thought I was
for.
gonna make your longbow.
I was gonna find one that I can use
I,
while you make one.
Okay.
I, in
that-
particular, would
that's-
like to look for maybe a magic item shop. Not
God.
weapon specific.
You
but
don't
just
have any
magic
money left.
items. I have 75 gold.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
and
you're
a
looking
magic
for
item.
a magic shop and a weapon shop.
Weapon shop. Yep. Magic.
All right.
weapon.
Somebody roll me an investigation check.
I got it.
No, I don't got it. I don't want it.
Me or you?
Yeah, you
Alexis?
can go ahead.
Me? Okay. One of us can do it. We have good investigation.
Either way, we could +5 that.
To 22.
No.
22. Okay. You ask around, just asking various passersby, and it's not terribly hard to get an answer. Most of the trade in this part of town happens in the Towerfall district, which is next to the district that you're currently in, and at a place called the Trade Center. It's a large rectangular courtyard, essentially, where lots of kiosks and shops are. That's where you'll find most of your mundane weaponry and traveling items and that sort of thing. Asking about a magic shop in particular, one woman that you pass is like, Oh, you gotta go to New Talks, Antiquities and Rarities. If you got the coin to spend, she's got the stuff. If you know what I mean. She's also more than happy to trade if you don't got the coin.
Let's go. It sounds like a beautiful place to do business.
All right.
As
So
we're walking
both.
out the door towards
Yeah.
it, can
Yeah.
I like lean over to Ryujin and go, "What the fuck are you going to trade?"
I just want to see what's there. All right, I'm not making any decisions beforehand. I'm not trading the helm of teleportation. I just want to put that on the table. I'm keeping that forever. It's mine.
You can
All right.
trade the dread helm.
Perhaps. But the last place I went, they said it wasn't worth very much. It's kind of a dime a dozen. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just curious as to what's here versus the magic items in Volterra. So
You're like
Okay.
a kid in a candy store.
every time, yeah.
So, you begin to make your way, and now the good news is, you guys are coming out of this temple. The temple is at the tip of the King's Pact district, which means that directly across the street from you is the beginning of the Towerfall district. You get the sense that it is named this because as you come out of the temple, you see this district is designed in such a way where you see what used to be a beautiful, tall tower that has long since fallen onto its side and sort of broken into three pieces, has been hollowed out and has become city blocks. But you can still see the shell that used to be the tower, that you assume is where the district got its name. You begin to make your way along this broken tower and into the hub of the city. And the first thing that catches your eye is a bright bubblegum pink shop that says in beautiful scrawling letters, New Talks, Antiquities, and Rarities.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Let's go. This
Let's
must be.
go. They're going to probably run inside. I'm just going to walk calmly in behind them, I guess.
All right.
I'm like foaming at the mouth. I just want to
Oh
point
my
that out.
god.
So you walk in, and it's not even a front door. It's a beaded curtain that you wade your way through. And as bright as the outside of this building was, it is equally bright inside, but in a way that it's almost so bright that it feels like something is being obscured. Like it's so bright, it's dark. It's a bit odd of a sensation, but it almost feels as if your eyes are constantly looking at optical illusions. You're not quite sure what you're seeing. But you do see behind a desk, you see an elven woman with sort of tanned skin and long brown hair, wearing these beautiful robes, and has something in her hair that's holding it, almost like a tiara that's holding it up, but it's not particularly fancy. It seems more functional. That keeps her hair in this sort of bizarre hairstyle that you haven't seen anywhere else. Well, hello there, and how can I be of assistance to you?
Hello. It's a nice shop you got. Kind of a weird. I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's
Weird
what I like
vibe.
to hear.
Weird vibes.
We're here. Well, I'm here to look at what magic items you have available.
Oh, well, we've got plenty if you've got the coin.
Perhaps. What is available?
What exactly are you looking for?
What? I mean,
He's just looking for something cool.
nothing
He doesn't have
specific.
anything in
I just
mind.
want to know what there is.
I see. You're a man who's looking for magic.
Perhaps.
Like, you can't fucking cast it.
Well, she goes behind a secondary beaded curtain and comes back with this long wooden box. She goes, if you're looking for magic, this will certainly help you find it. And she,
Are we in Ollivanders? What is
Yeah,
going
that's what I was about to ask.
you see there's like a hinge on one of the long sides, and she unclips it and opens it towards you, and you see lying in a bed of velvet is a wand. She goes, now this is a wand of magic detection. Very similar to a sort of spell that would allow you to see the magic around you. This wand has that power inside of it. So if you don't find what you're looking for here, you can wave this wand and see if there's magic around you that you could steal.
If you buy this,
Perhaps.
you will
Perhaps.
literally be the stupidest
What?
person ever. There's Two people in your
It
party.
is Ryujin, okay?
Ah,
He's
the
the stupidest
Tartarus.
person ever. All right. What else you got? That's pretty cool. What else you got?
Not to your liking. She closes it and sort of like puts it aside, not putting it away, but just stepping aside for now. She goes, "How do you feel about jewelry?"
I'm open to jewelry.
All right. How about this? And she goes to the back and pulls out two small. They almost look like ring boxes. And she goes, "Now, I can sell these to you as a set or individually, depending on your preference." She opens one up, and you see it has this beautiful blue hue to it. And there's no gemstone. It seems almost like a more masculine type of ring, but you do see a beautiful, almost cresting wave motif wrapping around it. She goes, "Now, I don't mean to make any assumptions based on your garb, but you seem like a seafaring man.
Yes.
Have you ever wanted to swim as fast as a fish?
How fast we talking?
Well, if you wear this ring, you could swim 40 feet every 6 seconds or so."
Oh my god.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What's in the other box?
Now, let's say you swim so far down that you end up in freezing waters. Well, she opens up the other one, and you see a very different looking ring. It's a silver ring with it almost like a setting where a jewel should be, but it almost looks like inside it is like cushioning or fur. She goes, "Now this is a very powerful item. Even in extremely cold temperatures, we're talking -50 below zero, you're fine. If you're in the heat of battle and some ice mage strikes you with ice, you're fine. This will keep you warm no matter where you are."
That's pretty cool. All right. Listen. So these are pretty cool magic items. But what do you got? What do you got in the back? What do you have that's pristine, exquisite? You only save for the best of the best. What do you have that's chef's kiss? Immaculate?
Can I just throw my hand over Ryujin's mouth and be like, I have a legitimate question about if you have something.
Hold on, before you do that, Ryujin, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can I help?
How?
I'll give him guidance.
I am just gonna take out my Godsman pendant that I have and slap it on the desk like.
Add a D4, Ryujin.
Am I rolling or are you?
Who
You roll
rolled
it.
that
You
thing?
roll it.
Me? Okay.
No, sorry, Ryujin rolls it.
Okay.
To get advantage?
That's 20.
No, she doesn't know where the Godsmen are. You're on the opposite coast.
I thought everybody knew the Godsman.
She's not a smith.
24.
24. Interesting. Do you have the coin to pay for some exquisite items?
Perhaps.
What about your friend here? You said you had a question?
Yeah, I was wondering if you had anything that would let the user cast like sending or be able to talk to other people who have like the other half of it kind of thing, like if there was a set or just like cast sending, you know?
Like sending stones? I don't have any in
Yeah.
stock, but for the right price, I could make some for you.
What would be the right price?
Well, let me pull out my paper and find out.
No, I don't have enough, but I can offer things that would make it enough, probably.
Well, it'll take me about 2 weeks to make them,
Fucking
but I'd
God.
say about 200 gold pieces should cover it.
Cover both of them, or 200 gold a piece?
Well, it depends how much you like me.
I didn't know, Sammy, I didn't hear what you said.
200 gold for the set. They have to be created as a pair, or else they can't be connected.
Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure the accent did not translate across the internet. Can you do it as more than just two? Could you make multiple ones that communicate together?
Well, I've never attempted that before. That experimentation would take far more time and far more gold.
How much gold and how much time are we talking?
Well, I can't guarantee anything, as I don't even know if it's possible, but I'd think maybe a month and 1,000 gold.
Do we have a month that we can spend in Syllovyn? I'm going to turn back to Ryuga and Alexia.
You can always come back. We've been here, you're familiar. I'm pretty sure I have something from Syllovyn, so we could come back.
I definitely have something from Syllovyn, so.
Yeah, so we can easily come back in a month.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I think that would be a good idea to give us a little bit better communication if all cities can split up like this.
Now, how many, assuming it's even possible, how many stones would you be looking to make?
5 in total.
5? I thought you said 3 at first.
I said more than 2.
I mean, technically that is 3.
I mean...
that is more than a 3, perhaps.
That is... It's a tall order. I can certainly give it my best attempt.
How about this? Let's do just one regular set and commission it. And if you happen to come up with a way that you think that you could add more on to those, I will pay you whatever after that, but I want to make sure we get at least those 2.
Understood. It'll be 150 up front and the remaining 50 upon completion.
Alright. Can I slip you a little bit extra to go through it a little bit quicker?
Huh?
Can I slip you some extra to go through it a little bit quicker?
9 women can't make a baby in a month.
Oh, I didn't know. I had to ask.
I'm just writing this down, sorry.
Oh, I also want to ask her after she's done selling things, how much Nature's Mantle would sell for, because I don't use it anymore.
Oh, I'm not in the business of purchasing. I am in the business of trading.
Oh, shit.
So you make your
What
own
would it have traded for?
Well, it could certainly pay for some experimentation on your request.
But it wouldn't pay for the quest itself.
Probably not.
I will never mind them.
But your friend here asked to see something a little more special. Did he not?
That is correct,
He did.
yes.
Now, I do have a couple consumables that pack a little more punch.
Okay.
If you'll give me a moment. And she leaves. And she comes back carrying a bottle and a pouch. Both small. The bottle itself has this sort of orange liquid in it, and you can see, even though it's stoppered, there is a faint trace of smoke that's coming out from the cork. She places both on the table. Now this potion here is a potion of fire breath. You drink it, breathe fire like a dragon. This here, she passed the pouch, is a little more unique. It's called Dust of Disappearance. You throw it in the air, and everything around you turns invisible for several minutes at a time. Now, there is a spell that can do invisibility similar to this, but to do it on several people at once, that is very powerful magic.
Pass without a trace.
Even a ranger's spell is not pure invisibility. Only those with true sight could see like this.
Okay.
Wait, is that originally a ranger spell? Hold the fuck up.
Pass without a trace?
Yeah.
It's a ranger and druid spell.
Oh, I was like, hold the fuck up. It's not one of the ones that said that they added it. I'm confused.
No, yeah, it's a natural magic spell.
Okay.
Going back to jewelry just for a second. You don't
Sure.
have any amulets, do you?
Not currently, but if you've got one you're looking for, I could ask around. The last amulet I sold became a present for the king. Not to brag.
What kind of amulet was that?
Oh, well, lady never tells, now does she?
That's fair, I guess.
The king is a very protective man. He doesn't like other people knowing what tricks he has up his sleeve.
I understand that. Okay. Give me a little bit to think it over, and we'll come back.
Of course.
Okay.
A pleasure doing business.
The pleasure is all mine.
Alright.
Oh,
Anything else in the shop?
now to a weapon shop.
Okay.
Apparently, yeah.
Very easy to find. You make your way to...
Shit out.
What's up, Alexios?
Thought she was bringing more shit out.
Did she have
She
any more
did.
stuff?
She brought out 2 more items.
All right.
You guys make your way to the trade center, this large open courtyard, and you can hear the sound of smithing echoing through the courtyard. And with Alexios' guide, you're able to pinpoint where it's coming from and make your way over. And you see a blacksmith. You see one by his forge just sort of hammering away, and one is currently cleaning some swords and armor on the walls. It's a dwarven man with a long red beard. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm looking for a couple of weapons.
Sure.
Really good. Like the best you have.
You all right?
Preferably, do you have anything magical?
Hell no. All magical weaponry are devoted to the Zendarian army here.
Fuck, that's kind of greedy. Like, adventurers don't move through here?
They do, but this is the border. War is a commonplace thing here. Our army protects us. We've got well-made steel. If that helps.
I'm sorry, it's just where I'm from. It's not like this. So, no one here in this city at all has magic weapons.
Well, that's not true. People have things they've found or things they've inherited, but we don't sell magic weapons or magic armor to just about anyone.
You don't have anything in the back? And who says I'm anyone?
Anything that is going to become a magical weapon, we give to the Xander Spire, and they're the ones who enchant it over there. None of us are even qualified or able to.
I don't suppose we could get anything from the Xander Spire, could we?
At that point, you're taking it up with the King's men. Not even the King's men, the Emperor's men. Good luck to you.
The Emperor? There's a king and an emperor?
Emperor Gilro, the Emperor of Xander.
Oh,
Everyone in
that
the
makes
Xander
sense.
Spire works directly for him.
So everyone in
how would you go
Xander
about
goes to this
enchanting
emperor, but everyone
weapon?
here in Syllovyn has
It's
a king.
time.
Just like, where are you from? Athens? Sparta?
I mean, I'm originally from Sparta, but we come from Delphi.
Alright, well, you got a lord, don't you? And the
Dumbass
lord
that
answers
he
to the
is.
king?
The dumbass that he is.
No.
Our
Or
king...
damn near answers to us.
Our king controls this city, and the emperor controls the land. It's not that hard to understand.
Are you insulting my intelligence?
A little bit, yeah. You don't know what an emperor does?
First of all, Eldritch Blast.
Sir, Ryujin, you are very dumb.
Second of all, you watch your damn mouth, all right?
That's like saying, you have a mom and a dad? Like, yes, that's not entirely out of the ordinary.
Listen, I will not stand here and let some lowly blacksmith who has no magical items because he's too much of a wimp to take them for himself instead of donating them to the Xandarian army insult my intelligence. Now, if you want to step around from that corner, we can
We have a
solve this like
problem
men.
here.
Otherwise, shut your mouth.
Y'all.
You goddamn
You-
right, we have a problem.
Regin, you turn and you see in full breastplate with a shield bearing the
shit.
mark of Xander, the purple plume on his helm, with the one silver glove and the spear on his back. A Xandarian soldier right behind you.
That's actually pretty funny. Athens is blue, I assume. Sparta is red. Xander is purple. That's pretty. Didn't notice that before. Anyway,
I said, do we have a problem?
No
with you?
problem.
No.
Watch your tongue in this city.
My tongue's in my mouth. I can't exactly see it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna clap my hand over Ryujin's mouth again. I'm so sorry for him. There is no problem. We're just looking about acquiring some weapons for the rest of our party while we're in town.
Well, buy away. These are the best in the city you will find.
I've seen better.
I vaguely heard that. I think I've heard that. I'm gonna clap my hand over Alexia's mouth. I am so sorry for both of them. Apparently, I'm the only one who has manners amongst us anymore.
Standards?
Manners.
If I
Manners.
may
Oh.
speak for the entire city, allow me to apologize for the poor state of our armor and weaponry. Of course, you could do better in your hometown, wherever that is. Perhaps you should head back there and prove us wrong.
I feel like I can do better anywhere. I can do better in the dark.
Stop.
I can do better in Hades. I can do. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm gonna look back to where they're making weapons. Do I see a longbow?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Are there? Can I ask how much they are?
For a longbow, it's a pretty advanced weapon. It takes a lot of time and skill to make. I could give one to you for 50 gold.
That works for me.
Would you like? We have a sort of a standard bow here, or for an extra 5 gold, I could give you one made out of Acmonian ironwood.
What is that?
Make a nature check.
I would assume I know, but I don't know if I know or not.
Make a nature check.
It's petrified
dirty
metal
20.
wood.
Dirty 20. Having spent a lot of time in the Acmonian wood,
Yeah.
you know that Acmonian ironwood is from a specific type of tree that is only found in the Acmonian wood. It has no inherently magical properties, but it is a very strong wood, but also pliable, and it is famous for its very beautiful dark brown coloring. So you know a lot of the wooden objects in Syllovyn are either made with or augmented with this Acmonian ironwood just for its beauty. But it is also extremely strong.
Okay, and how much extra was it?
5 gold extra, so it'd be 55 for the Acmonian.
And I'm assuming I have to buy different arrows, right?
Arrows will work in either bow.
I thought the crossbow bolts wouldn't work in a longbow, right?
Oh no, bolts no, but arrows you can absolutely use in whichever bow you'd like.
Yeah. Okay, but I need to buy different arrows that are for the longbow, right? Because the crossbow bolts won't fire for
Yes,
long. But that's not
yes.
okay. Yeah, I need to get arrows then too.
All right, so you can purchase 20 arrows as well.
Where does
So
that put it at?
that'll run you entirely 55 gold and 2 silver.
Okay. Would y'all be willing to trade in weapons that you could use for other things?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Depending on what
Like
you got.
it's just a crossbow and 34 crossbow bolts, but I'm more comfortable with a longbow, so it's not got a lot of wear and tear. You could fix it up fairly easily. I'm not looking to get much for it, of course. It's just like there's no reason for me to have it and someone else can't use it kind of thing.
What kind of crossbow is it?
It's just a regular crossbow.
No, I mean, is it a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, a heavy crossbow?
It's a light.
Light crossbow? He
Yeah.
sort of takes it and inspects it. He's like, all right, I could say this could take off about 15 gold. So it would bring it down to 40 gold and 2 silver.
And then what about all of the
Oh, and the
crossbow
bolts as well. You know what? I'll take the bolts and give you the arrows free of charge. So just 40 gold for the longbow and the arrows.
All right, so 40 gold for the longbow and the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
All right, got it.
Are there any other magic, like, as shops in town, like a potion shop or anything?
You ask around. There is there's an alchemist that generally helps with like healing salves and that sort of thing, but there's no one who specializes in like crazy cool potions.
Okay. Just from memory, is there anything like that in Jorax?
Jorax, no. I mean, Sparta's not. The Spartan territories aren't magic averse, but there's not really an emphasis on magic. So in major cities in the Spartan territories, you'd probably have like a powerful mage. In Jorax, which is a pretty sort of podunk town,
Yeah.
you may have like one low-level mage, and that's sort of it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can I try and sell him one of my short swords?
Sure. He takes it and inspects it, sort of tests the balance of it.
It's the silver one from it's one of the
Okay.
silver ones from Endola.
Due to it being silvered and in good condition and rarely used, he could give you 7 gold for it.
Fair.
All right, you do the exchange.
That'll probably sell fast.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Maybe, what
Anything
the
else?
fuck is this?
What?
No, I'm just gonna have a
The
nice day.
fucking longbow. Where's it at? I can't find it to add
Just search longbow.
it.
Are you looking under like magic items or just
No.
items?
Under items. Because I got the. Does it matter what I add then?
What do you mean? Doesn't matter what you add.
Because since I bought the other one, it's the same thing, right? So it's just a regular longbow.
It's a regular longbow.
Okay, it finally loaded. It was not loading at all. Let's go get that deal now, guys, if we're done here.
Okay.
And then how many arrows do I add? As many as I had crossbow bolts?
You have 20 arrows.
Thank you.
All right. So you guys ask around to try to find a music shop. It's not terribly hard to find. There is really only one in the town, but you walk in and there are instruments on the walls, and as well as some instruments that are set up on the floor to test or whatever. But you can go in and purchase a viol for 30 gold if you would like.
Yeah, I'll do that for Adagio.
Okay. So you can add a viol to your inventory.
And all the money today.
Are ocarinas a thing?
Macarenas? Or
Ocarinas?
ocarinas. Ocarinas? Yeah, ocarinas are a thing.
Mhm.
Okay, I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
Do they have one here?
Let's find out. It's not the most common instrument. Yes, they have a single ocarina that you can purchase.
How much is this here ocarina that you stack?
45 gold.
I got it. I'm gonna
What
buy
does
it
it
for
look
reusing
like?
because he's broke.
No, it's fine. I can buy it. What
No.
does it look like?
It is
Describe.
made out of Acmonian ironwood. That now that you see this longbow and have it identified as Acmonian ironwood, you start seeing that distinct coloring all over the place. It's this dark, almost mahogany color with little specks of metal that seem to almost glisten as it hits the light in certain ways. And this ocarina is made of that same wood and almost looks like a plump submarine with little holes poked into it, made out of this beautiful wood.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'm not proficient with it, but I would like to learn
I'm gonna
it.
buy it because you will have like 30 gold left to your name if you buy it.
Excuse me,
So
I'll have
I'm
40
gonna buy
gold. Thank you.
I bought it for you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate
Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Is there any
Um,
instrument that I could learn since I'm not proficient with any?
I mean, it would take a lot of time, but theoretically you could learn any instrument, but it'll take significant time. It's not something that you could just pick up overnight.
So, like, is there an instrument that's like easier to pick up? You know, like in real life, you can pick up certain things easier.
Not really, no.
Okay, cool. I meant to see if there was something to buff up my AC, what it is, but not my AC, my hit points. But never mind.
No.
Like a magic item, I could have done it, but it's fine. Oh, I need to go get diamonds.
Diamonds?
Yeah, because we don't have diamonds for resurrections right now.
Wait, can I buy a flute and just play sad Naruto music?
Do you want to?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That'd be really funny because I actually I know a bunch of them in real life, but I can't play the flute. But maybe I should learn how to play the flute.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need to get diamonds.
Anura, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
19. Asking around, there are several different jewelers in the town, and so you go and knock on several different doors and look at several different supplies. There are a few diamonds here or there, but they're extremely small. So you would be able to total, after going to multiple of these jewelers, you would be able to collect several diamonds that together are about 300 golds worth, but you don't have any diamonds that are individually worth more than 20 or so gold.
Okay, that works. So that's all I could get. I could not get any more than that 300.
Correct.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, yeah, I'll get the 300 then.
Okay. You now have a bag of diamonds.
Yeah. And how long has it been since I started that that greater health potion?
When did you start it?
We were back in the aisle. That's all I remember.
I
think it was
believe
the day before we left, or
I think so too. So it's been 2-3 days.
We've been in Syllovyn 2 days.
This is well, you came in the middle of the night, and now this is midday of the next day.
Okay, so not quite even a day.
Yeah, it's not been very long.
So it's been like 3 days. Okay, cool. I'm trying to keep track of it to know when to start another one.
All right. So as you guys finish your shopping spree, we're gonna transition over to Adagio and Illmaye back at the temple. So, Adagio, you are walking next to Illmaye as she touches her ring and immediately is completely gone from view, but you still feel like she's next to you. And you go through the door that you saw these priests and priestesses coming from, and you see this wall of doors all marked with various different holy symbols. And you open the door to the room with the golden apple on the outside. As you open the door, you are immediately hit with the smell of floral perfume. And it's a little overwhelming at first before your nose sort of acclimates to it. And you see Anura's mom there. She is cleaning up and organizing things. She looks up. She goes, "Oh, sorry. Would you mind giving them a few minutes?"
Yeah, not a problem. Like, is there like a separate office, or does she want me to like leave this room altogether?
She gestures to a place for you guys to sit. And looking around, you see there is another couple doorways leading off of this room. You don't see the maidens here currently.
I'm gonna ask Nora's mom if she needs help with whatever she's doing.
Oh, if you are gifted with folding clothing, be my guest.
I grew up in an orphanage. I should be somewhat adequate at folding clothing.
For sure.
Sure.
And you see, as you begin to take in your surroundings in this room, you see the entire room is covered in these sort of velvets and silks. Everything is very lush and extravagant. There are mirrors on many different surfaces and various shiny objects sitting on tables and plush cushions on couches, and everything here feels almost uncomfortably cozy, like you've walked into a honeymoon suite on accident. Everything is a little excessive here, but you see that as you approach, Maiden Anakis, Anura's mom, is folding this beautiful silk dress that is sheer, and you can almost see her purple fingers through the fabric as she's folding it. And you see there is a pile of other dresses that she seems to be working on.
Attempt to mimic what she's doing as close as possible, because I don't feel like I'm gonna do it justice.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check to see how deft your fingers are.
Well, it's a 14 in total.
14? Yeah, I mean, you have folded lots of clothes in your time. You aren't super familiar with the method that she is currently using to fold her clothes, but you're a quick student, so you're catching on. It's not as neat and perfect as hers are, but you are certainly helping, and she seems relieved. Illmaye, what would you like to do? You are also taking in this room, and you see there are two doors leading off of this room as well. I will say, with your passive perception, Illmaye, you can hear faintly through one of the other doors the sound of what sounds like Maiden Myala and Pelbenion in some sort of argument. You can't hear? Leave and come back, I guess.
Sit there and talk to Nora's mom then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we also lost Alexios.
What the hell? Where is everyone?
I just noticed that when I popped back over. Admit we have to let Elizabeth in.
What is going on?
Were all the bouncers for this
No,
Microsoft?
it just like kicked off in the middle of you talking. The last thing I heard was you were saying, "What do you want to do? You're taking in this room." That is it.
Great. So, with your passive perception, Illmaye, you can hear through one of the two doors that leaves from this sort of main antechamber. You can hear from behind one of those doors what sounds like Myala and Pelbenion having some sort of whispered argument or some sort of tense back and forth.
Is Pelbenion the one that was flirting with Adagio?
Yes. Pelbenion
Nice.
is the husband.
They both were flirting with Adagio in different
That's
ways.
fair.
Let's be real.
Adagio's beautiful.
If I go up to the door, can I hear it a little better?
Make a
If I
perception
get
check.
closer. 17.
17. You're catching bits and fragments. They are talking very hushed, but so you can only sort of hear what they say when they begin to lose that hush out of passion or whatever. You can hear Myala's voice, a fragment. It's fine. I have it under control. And you have Pelbenion. Ruining a good thing. That's it.
Okay. Well, I want to stay right by this door. And then whenever they open it up, can I try and sneak inside when they open
Sure.
it?
Absolutely. So there's a few minutes of Adagio talking to Honora's mom and folding clothes, and Illmaye just sort of waiting in the wings. When Illmaye, you can hear the sound of footsteps approaching the door, and you can hear a hand on the doorknob as you sort of parry to the other side of the door frame. You see the door open, and the two maidens walk out. Myala goes, "I am terribly sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, is it just you?"
I think Illmaye is signaling she can't hear again.
Seriously? God damn it. Anyway,
What?
they're talking to you anyway, Adagio.
Okay, that works. I'm look up. Oh yeah, I really wanted that makeover.
Well, I am
I
happy
never
to
skipped a makeover.
happy to oblige if only you are gonna look much better than the rest of your friends at this party.
I'm the only one with good taste, unfortunately.
And you see Pelbenion begins looking through lots of his clothing and looking in a mirror and flipping things over. He's like, "Now I want to wear something that the king is going to enjoy, but I just don't know what he wants anymore. He's been so different lately. It's upsetting."
I love this so much. Can I look at the outfits and I think they look good in that one.
Sammy, I have a question. Is he fucking the king?
Huh?
Is he fucking the king?
He said the king has always had a liking for him.
I
Out
feel
of character, just to Anna, not in any way to do with Honora. Is he fucking the king?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I have
I
a better
need to know
question.
these things.
Does the king have the link?
I'm also not going to tell you that.
Also, I just found my D20. It fell off my bed.
Great. Illmaye.
I'm gonna look at. Ooh.
Sorry, no, go ahead, Adagio. I apologize.
I was literally going to pick the most revealing outfit and be like, I'd love to see you in this one. And that was my entire commentary on his pick of
You
outfits.
pull something off a hanger, and it truly looks like just netting.
It's like party looking.
Like, it is very clearly lingerie. And he goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
would you now?
We'll get
Maybe
to that.
after the party."
Oh, an after party, y'all. I got an invite to an after party.
Illmaye, you slide your way into the open doorway as they pass. With your... Go ahead and make a stealth check. With advantage.
25.
25. You slide in just as the door closes behind you, and you are now in complete darkness in this room.
There's no freaking light. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, can I, like, feel around? Try it?
Yeah, you feel around, and you feel a lot of like cushions and pillows, and you're not quite sure. You're not quite sure like what the purpose of the room is that you're in.
Hey, guess what? I think I have a candle and a tinderbox.
Hey, there you go.
I do.
Shing! You light a candle, and you do find there's an end table essentially with a candle dish that you are able to just sort of put your candle in, and you can hold it safely. And with this candle's glow, you can see that it lights up the room a bit, and you can see that this is most likely a bedroom. But the bed is not like any bed you've ever slept in. It feels more like the beds that you saw in the pleasure house in Delphi. There is it is a bed's shape, but there are cushions and everything all over it, so that you feel like this is very often not just a place where one person sleeps. But you do
Oh.
see on the other end of the room, there's a beaded curtain that goes into either a bathroom or a closet or something.
Okay. Can I like look under the bed, see if there's anything that's been dropped? I'm just looking around, trying to
Sure.
find anything.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh my gosh, that's not gonna do anything. 10.
10. Yeah, I mean, maybe just because of the low light, or because it's sort of hard to tell what's out of place in a room like this, because it's very much not neatly put together. There is a sort of level of beautiful mess throughout this room. You can't quite find anything particular that is interesting to you.
Okay, well, I'll peek into the beaded curtain, see what's in there.
Okay, you peek in, expecting to see either a chamber pot or more clothing, and you see a staircase heading down, like a spiral staircase.
Nice. I'll head down there.
Okay, you make your way down this spiral staircase, and the beauty and lush atmosphere of the room leaves quickly as you just find yourself on these stone steps. It feels colder. And then it opens into another dark space. And the light of your candle can only do so much. This room feels more cavernous than the room you just left.
I think I have a lantern. Would a lantern give me more light than the candle?
It would, but before you even do that, you do notice something in the darkness. There are little flecks of light, but not candlelight like you have, this sort of natural flame glow. There are 4 little colored pieces of light that you see almost sort of floating in space. You see
Does
one
this
that has...
remind... I was
Huh?
going to say, does this remind me of the colored candles that Thalassia had?
Looking around the room, you see one green, and then there's a space, and then one that's white, one that's black, and one that's purple.
Gosh. Okay.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I misspoke. The last one is gray, not purple.
Okay. And so walking around the whole entire room, is that all that's in here as I make my way with my little candle?
Walking around now with these flames in your mind, you sort of get more of an understanding of the bearings of this room. And you see that it's a circular chamber. And those candles are sort of pushed up against one, like the arch that is furthest away from you. And you can see as you approach and you get closer, there is a candle in that sort of second spot that is extinguished. And you see in the center of this room is a slab of stone with sort of arcane grooves cutting from the candlesticks to this central piece. And it reminds you very much of Thalassia's chambers.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull out my rapier, and with the acid damage it has, I want to try and like cut into those runes, try and like disconnect them if at all possible. Like mess them up.
Not runes, they're grooves, like grooves in the stone.
Oh, they're grooves?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then, yeah, I'll just do what we did with Thalassia, and I'm gonna attack one of these candles.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Which candle are you going for?
Gray.
Gray? You got it. Go ahead and make
That's
an
the
attack
only
roll.
one I can remember. My gosh. 19.
19? Okay.
Mhm.
coming back to Adagio for a moment. Adagio, you were having this sort of sensual fashion show with Pelbenion.
Oh, that's not fair.
You gonna ask him something, Adagio?
Yeah, I want to ask him. So, what's the king like?
Oh, it's hard to say. He's a very gifted warrior. He was a marksman in the Zendarian army. He's very brave, and very easy on the eyes, but he is a bit paranoid, a bit nervous of someone trying to come for his throne or such. But that was all before. In recent months, he's become very isolated, closed off, not letting many people in. Even me, he's thrown me to the wayside. I'm hoping to change his mind at tomorrow's party.
Oh, you're making a statement?
Well, me walking into a room is a statement.
It's underlined and in bold.
At this point, Myala goes, well, if you two are just gonna be flirting, I'm gonna step off and find my own apparel to wear. Thank you very much. She just begins walking back into the room she came from. Illmaye. You slice into one of the candles. Go ahead and roll damage on it.
Does Illmaye get sneak attack? I don't think the candle saw it coming.
I don't believe you can get sneak attack on an object.
Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't gonna.
I tried.
Rules for this one because it's scary.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible damage. What? 9.
9. It's enough to cause a heavy dent in the wax, and it almost like sticks your sword, and you take it out.
You can always just pull out the candle wicks of each candle so they can't light them. Then it's just wax.
I'm also going to.
I was wondering how long it would take for you to get on my nerves.
I'm still. Oh no! Oh crap! I forgot my attack things. I turned visible.
One moment.
You
That's
begin
not
to wonder why you
can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
wrong. I lost a friend.
Go ahead
No,
and,
because I was
take advantage for that.
Oh,
21.
No bueno.
21.
Do that now.
Yeah.
Okay,
You have
so
advantage, by the way, just in case.
sure, go ahead and take the
Roll
advantage.
again. Oh,
No,
21.
do it. Save it for something else. Save it for the next one.
Are you gonna save it?
21.
21? Okay. Okay. So, you see her arm extend towards you, and for a moment you feel your entire body tense up before you fight through it. She goes, ah, so you're not gonna be easy. What would your friends say? Or would they not care? Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no! I'm so bad. 1-on-1.
You asked for it!
Squashmallow.
I rolled a natural 20, so a 30.
Nice. Alright, let me get this. I did not expect for you to do this, so give me a second to set this up.
This is just like your dream. Hey, this is my dream. I knew it. Shark infested waters. Welcome to the shark infested waters.
If only I had not forgot my question. Oh my god, I would still be in the general area.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know. Emily doesn't even have like a corner silent
I would
alarm.
have been asking her questions, so she wouldn't have left. And if she had
right.
left, I would have been suspicious. So.
That's
Alright, so Let's see
Don't
what
be
happens
suspicious.
now.
Don't be
What's it gonna
suspicious.
take for me to get
Don't be
Voldemort's
Just has
wand
to
in this
fucking-
universe?
Don't be suspicious.
Okay, so
Don't
Illmaye,
be
you go first.
All right. I'm switching out. Going to my crossbow of Ricochet.
Okay.
Staying here so I can have advantage using my bonus action.
Okay.
Good shit, good shit.
Natural 20 again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So let me get all these guys. What do I need? Five? 5d6? Yes. And d6.
Can I just ask, who on Owlbear is these giant rats?
I mean, you don't choose your name.
But I just want to know.
Did it get you?
I'm assassin.
I'm hyena.
I'm Doppelganger. Sammy's Shrieker.
Illmaye, how we
If
doing?
someone's not on Owlbear,
Oh man.
oh, I was like, you have a character sheet up on stream, but it went away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, wait, what is that saying? Let me read
Yeah,
it.
for some reason something was spazzing out, so I blocked it.
Lols.
That's fair. Just wondering.
Not Elizabeth leaving in the middle of a niche.
Oh no!
God.
Are you serious? Elizabeth, you're killing me.
Also, you can change your nickname to be your actual name.
Nah, no thank you.
Oh, she still can't hear? Oh my god.
It's okay. There's a
I
seven
can
action
call her
sequence.
on Discord if you want me to.
No, I need the stream to be able to hear her.
Well, I'm talking about, like, I can have it run through my laptop. Should be able to
But
divert
that's still-
the
that's-
audio.
That still won't come onto the stream.
I divert it through Teams?
You do it on your phone though. Like if I had my phone right here and it like broadcasted into the computer.
Yeah. I can just put one of my earbuds directly next to my phone and keep her on
No, we're not doing that.
speaker. I
Sorry.
mean, that's another option.
There we go.
I don't know why it keeps stopping like that. So it's 48 points of damage.
Okay.
Christ almighty.
And also, I forgot that I have a level of exhaustion.
You
so
do.
what does that mean?
You're at disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay. Those include what? Again?
Just any d20 roll with an ability. So like a stealth
Okay.
check or an acrobatics check or whatever.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Yeah. All right. That's your turn.
Yeah! I can't do anything else.
Okay.
No.
Exhaustion affected saving throws.
Ability checks and saving throws.
Those are I thought
know.
affected saving throws.
I think
Let me-
you might be right. Will someone check that? My computer's running too slow for me to check.
Disadvantage. It just says disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think level 2 is saving throws
Okay.
and attack rolls. Okay, good for checking though. Good for checking.
And look down. Look down.
All right. Let's see what she wants to do here. Okay.
She wants to be nice, Sammy.
She goes, now, I think there must be some sort of misunderstanding. And she is going to... Okay. She's gonna roll some dice here. Give me 1 second.
I gotta say, I think it's absolutely hilarious. Adagio's trying to get some ass while our friend's about to die.
I think that's what's happened most every time, has it not?
How many times have I tried sleeping with any of the characters? I mean,
most of the stream because that's when we met the face slumber.
I flirted with Eric's and Scorch, and I didn't sleep with
And
either.
Qatar. Don't forget Qatar. You flirted with the dude who backstabbed us.
Oh yeah, the nerdy one.
Katara was brutally murdered by multicolored skeletons.
As he should be.
Because he was trying to backstab us.
Fair.
And then I was flirting with the werewolf puppy.
We're flirting with the werewolf. And
What?
Dola's saying
Yeah, the
that was
girlfriend.
one of our first streams.
Were you actually?
Yeah, and then he had a girlfriend, and I ended up having him with the girlfriend.
It was
Okay.
Ellie, because
All right.
Ellie was when it got taken.
Yes.
So, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
Okay. Question: is any of
Yes.
this arcane in nature?
It is.
So I have my thing on. Oh, there's spell. These are
So
spell
well, so
attacks,
far.
though. So
These are not spell
don't
attacks.
count.
These are not spell attacks.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, I'm remembering my medallion.
As you should.
Okay, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Literally the first 20 minutes after we split the party, one of us
19.
getting attacked.
When are you
No,
guys gonna learn that it's
17.
never a good idea to split the party?
Yeah, I've
17,
watched
you
Scooby-Doo
said?
enough times, but we keep doing it.
17.
Y'all should have
17.
just done the makeover, obviously.
Illmaye
So-
didn't even go to the makeover, bro.
Illmaye.
What do you mean?
Illmaye. You see her eyes turn completely black as her hand reaches out towards you, and you can feel some sort of effect in your brain, and your eyes begin to either close or you start to become blind. You are unsure what this experience is. And then you fall asleep.
No! What did I have to make? Out of
I'm not gonna tell you that.
curiosity. Oh man, I thought a 17 would be good. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
So that whole time, I forgot to unmute Sammy on Owlbear, so that whole combat was silent for music. Very
It's
anticlimactic.
silent for me anyway. Maybe I should reload Albert.
Yeah, you should. So,
Because I did have music at first. I just thought you stopped playing it.
Adagio. Myala's not gone for very long before she comes back. She goes, I'm terribly sorry. Something seems to have happened.
Is she talking to me or is she talking to her husband?
Both.
Oh.
Pelbenion is like,
What happened?
what's the matter? He begins to go into that room. Do you follow?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. When you come into this bedroom, you see one of the cupboards has been knocked over, and sprawled underneath it is Illmaye.
Oh my god. I'm gonna instantly run over to Illmaye and attempt to. I'm assuming they're in. I don't know. Medicine check, I guess. Are they sleeping?
Okay, go ahead and make a
Are they
medicine check.
dead? Did they knock out? Because I was gonna heal them, but I was like, I don't know if healing will just like medicine. Oh yeah, okay, +7. That is a 24.
24? Yeah, I mean, she's breathing. She doesn't seem to be injured. She just seems like she's asleep.
Okay, then I'll go into a rage and I'll lift the whatever off of her.
Sure. You... It's not terribly heavy. You are easily able to get it right, and Pelbenion comes and just sort of shakes her awake. Illmaye, you wake up on the floor of this room. And now you're not sure if that happened. It probably happened. It probably
Yeah.
happened. Right? No, yeah.
Can I look
Definitely.
around
No, it
and
definitely
see?
happened.
Can I look around and see the curtain where the?
Yeah, you see the beaded curtain.
Okay, and Adagio is over me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As is Pelbenion, just so you know.
Okay. I'll grab Adagio's shoulder and like as close to his ear as possible. I'm just gonna whisper Thalassia. And hopefully this makes sense to him. That's all I want to say. As quietly as possible. Into his ear.
What the fudge am I? I love that. I'm gonna check Illmaye for head injuries.
Okay, as you do that, you see Pelbenion is doing the same. He's like, let me get you something, and he goes through the beaded curtain and emerges with cloth, which you find odd. And he comes and puts some cloth under your head just to give you something to rest your head upon.
Can I get up and be like, I don't know what happened for sure, but I think we need to go.
I'm gonna turn to Liz and apologize. I'm so sorry. She has been having a rough day. I think it's best if I just get her somewhere to sleep at this point.
Yes, I think that is wise. But here, it's the very least we could do. And you see Myala goes through the beaded curtain and comes back with this beautiful silver dress. And she goes, I don't know if this is really your style, but we did say that we would give you clothing, and, well, here you go. It's the least we could do. Do get some rest. You don't look very well at all.
Did I get an outfit, though?
Pelbenion is like, Adagio, on your way out, I can find you something in my quarters.
I'm just gonna...
Oh, definitely. But I also does Illmaye look like Illmaye's like good to be walking? Because I also kind of imagine just like throwing Illmaye over my shoulder and like bridle carrying her.
Yeah, I mean, she seems good to be walking, but she does still have those like deep dark bags under her eyes because she did not get much sleep last night at all, and she does seem tired on her feet, but not like weakened per se.
I'm gonna cast Sending to Honora. Why not? The only other healer in the party who has a motherly nature. The F. I'm sending Illmaye back to the tavern. They are worse for wear.
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
Is that the actual response? Or
yeah,
is
that another spell slot you're gonna make him spend?
I processed none of what was just said.
I'm just gonna say that Illmaye took a fall, and I think it's best that they head back to the tavern for a little bit of rest.
Sorry. All right. I think we've got most everything done in town so far. I'll meet her there. Have a viol for you when you get there.
Viol. I'm excited.
I'm gonna just look at whatever her name is.
Myala?
Yeah, I just started with an M. Myala. I'm just gonna look at her very confused. And I'm not.
She looks at you, her face full of concern.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, man, that's a really pretty dress.
Well, then you can wear it.
Maybe
I'm getting out of here.
I am so sorry about that little one. She hasn't been taught her table manners yet.
That's quite all right. I understand. You are adventurers after all. It's makes sense to not be terribly trusting of strangers, but well, we've got clothing here if any of you change your mind.
Oh, I have so many questions now. I just thought of a bunch of questions.
Adagio, get me a nice sweater.
And Illmaye, you can go ahead and make a perception check to try to see through that beaded curtain if you'd like from your angle.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you're gonna have to trigger warning this whole session gaslighting.
21.
21. You can't see a ton through the closet, through the curtain, but you can absolutely see a closet behind it.
Okay, Illmay's freaking out inside. She's just, I'm getting out of here, Adagio. I'll be outside.
I should probably catch up with her as I like lock eyes with the student and be like, damn it.
Yeah, but before you go, he goes back into the central chamber and pilfers his way through, and before pulling out this sky blue silk gown, goes, a couple accessories for this, and I think it might look simply dashing. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right.
And he
Cool.
opens the door to escort you two out. He goes, and little one, get some rest.
Yeah, okay. See you later. Bye.
As soon as we're out like earshot, I'm gonna be like, it's not like you to randomly fumble the ball like this. What happened in there?
Did you not hear me? I don't know what
You
happened.
uttered a singular word after I found you crushed beneath a cabinet. Like what? Not a dead person. A dead person. What?
We're walking out of this temple thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how she was asking us all kinds of questions about traveling across the Blood Gulf and wanting to know what we fought?
Yeah.
Well, we freaking fought Thalassia, and she had those candles. There's a room in there with those same exact candles. She's Thalassia's sister. I think.
What do you mean you think? Did you see the candles or did you not?
Hold up.
Okay, so I think she knocked me out, but then the room that I went down into wasn't a room anymore. So I'm just like really confused, but I'm pretty sure I saw what I saw was real. I mean, I remember seeing those candles, and then I tried to stab one, and then she came, and then I was asleep. And I woke up underneath that cabinet thing.
A lot of people see a lot of things when they hit their heads. But also, you've been seeing a lot of things recently. So I'm a little worried. How about we get you nice and well rested, and I'll talk to the rest of the team, and we'll see what we can discern. And you know, we've already been suspicious of this woman. We can look more into her. We'll dig deeper. But I mean, if this is what you think, I mean, at least we could prepare.
Yeah.
Did you see anything else in the room that was useful? Does she have the link? Is that what's happening? Does she have the link?
I don't know. She had some really expensive stuff on her.
Ugh. What about the husband? Maybe the husband's holding the ring.
I didn't really pay attention to him.
That's okay. I'll take the husband. You take the wife.
Don't worry. I got the husband. Don't worry.
Let's just head back.
Alright, and then when we head back, I'm gonna I'm gonna sit with Illmaye in her room, but I'm also gonna ask them about the room and the things they saw in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same setup, but it's just that one candle has gone out because quote unquote killed her.
Yeah, I'm not really for sure. There was just 4 candles, and one was out. How many sisters are there?
5? 5 in total?
They were called the Six Sisters.
Oh,
I can remember.
Okay, so there's 5 left.
But you would assume that there wouldn't necessarily be a candle for the sister that lives there.
Yeah.
Or there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
At the very least, Thalassia only had 5 candles. And Illmaye, as you talk, it's not fading from your memory like a dream, which is good. It makes you feel like this actually happened. But also, the more you describe it, the more it feels like the room that you experienced is exactly how you would imagine the room to be when you found Thalassia's sister. Which is a little disconcerting to you. Maybe it's just you just have a good imagination. Probably that's it.
Oh my gosh.
But we don't know anything about the 6 sisters, so maybe we can just start there and what are they all about and what do they do? What kind of how does she attack you? Did you see her transform? Is she a hideous monster?
No, she just waved her hand at me and then blackness. I don't know.
How about I make you some tea?
I don't know what's going. I don't like this city.
We'll
We
get
just
you out
need to
of here
find that
soon.
link and get out of here.
So you not coming to the party? You think a light nap will like do you good? Should we all
The
skip
party's
the party?
not till tomorrow,
I thought it was tonight.
right?
No, it's tomorrow
Why?
night. Tomorrow night.
Oh, bet. Okay, bet.
Yeah.
I was like, that should. Okay, bet we have all day. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and watch over you while you sleep, just to make sure nothing random and weird happens, and like you're not having weird nightmares attached by another person, and you know you can sleep peacefully knowing that I'm watching you.
No thanks.
Oh, you know what? Here's a horn, a silent alarm. Tell me when you need me, and I'm gonna hug children and walk away.
All right. And I will say, with you guys talking and heading back to this tavern, Anura, Ryuj, and Alexios, you guys would have come back to the tavern around the same time, especially after Anura received that message. So if you guys would like to discuss anything together, you are welcome to.
I'm opening outside Ilmaye's door for the
This
other.
place sucks.
Can I go into Illmay's room and be like, hey, is it okay if I stay in here with you while you rest?
Yeah, you can. Just nobody
Okay.
else.
Okay. Do you need to talk about anything?
I
Has the
don't-
resident fucked up and left the group for a
I don't
Titan? I'm here.
I don't know what's going on. I'm having weird dreams, weird visions. Even like whenever I'm awake, I don't know. Nothing seems real right now. And you're the only one in it.
Oh my god. I want to
Alright,
transfer you.
Hello.
You gotta calm down.
Would your ring of mind shielding help Illmaye in any way?
I mean, my ring of mind shielding specifically. Just let me think about this for a second. Let me remember. I'm not looking at a character sheet, whatever that is.
Oh my god.
Ring of
If
mind.
not, you can pseudo help her. This
So
ring-
it's specifically while you're wearing it, it makes you immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. You can use an action to make the ring invisible. And when you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters the ring unless it already houses a soul.
I don't think that would work.
Y'all have an enhanced ability though, if y'all.
I've got it. We're
I
done.
also have enhanced.
Okay, since I'm gonna sit down on the bed next to Illmaye and like lay down on the opposite side of the bed from her and be like, all right, if you want to talk about whatever is happening, I'm here, I'm listening. A lot of shit's happened in the city. All found out a lot of shit in the city, and I understand that more than most. So I am here if you want to talk. If not, we don't have to talk. I can sit here and cast constellations with the ring until you fall asleep.
Nobody else is in this room except for me and Honora.
And
Yeah,
Kai.
I assume I assume you went up to the room that you share with Alexios.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
would Honora tell us about it?
What do you
About what?
mean?
I like Adagio said that Illmaye had a spell. I said
I mean,
told
yeah, we came back to the inn, so I'm assuming, yes, I told you. Otherwise, you wouldn't know why we were coming back.
then I would at least like try to make sure Illmay's okay. If she
Yeah.
sends me
me
the
too.
away, then fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just you guys can go. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna look up assigned female at birth talk. Leave.
Oh, okay.
I can't say. I can't.
AFAB
say,
only.
I can't say girl talk. So AFAB only. Leave.
I just want to
Yeah.
know if she was attacked or not. Then we have like a reason
You
to
can-
go there.
Just
I'm gonna look
you can
to
talk to
Alexa.
Adagio. I let
Yeah.
him know what happened.
Let Adagio explain it to you. It's fine. We'll figure it out. But Illmaye needs to rest for a little bit,
I'm the
and
best.
y'all are a little too much.
I didn't do
Alright.
anything.
Mention one more word, and I will blast you out of this fucking room.
Word. And then I run
All
away.
right, all right.
And then
I'm gonna
I run
cast,
away.
guidance bolt at first
Oh
level.
no.
It
I
hits the
cast-
doorway as Ryujin shuts it behind him.
Like,
I'm not
destroys
allowed
the
to.
side door.
I told him one more word, and he said it, so I immediately cast it. So can I cast it?
No,
I
he's
would
running away.
I'm sleeping in my bed tonight, though.
So it's just me and Nora. And yeah, so you weren't here this morning, but I explained a little bit that I was having a weird dream and the others were plotting against me, and they didn't really make me believe that was fake. I mean, they said that they were going to go shopping and try and find somebody else to replace me with. And then they went shopping, except for Adagio, but two of them can do it. And then I had this encounter. I thought that I found a room in Myala.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. In Myala's bedroom, I guess. And it led me to the exact same chambers that Thalassia had, with the candles and the thing that we found Triae on. Can't think of the word.
Sacrificial
And-
slab.
I don't sure. And so I immediately remembered Myala was asking us all those questions. And then I was thinking she has to be Thalassia's sister. So then I attacked it. She came in, waved her hand at me, and then blackness. Then the next thing I remember, I'm underneath the frickin' cabinet. And now I don't even know if it actually happened. I saw the exact same room that I went to, and it was a closet. So
Alright.
first I'm having dreams, now I'm having waking dreams.
Okay. We're going to get into that in a second, but first, I'm going to hold my pinky up like this. You have to pinky promise me you were going to stop running off by yourself. I just had to buy 4 diamonds in case I have to resurrect one of you, and you were one of the first people that I was scared I was going to have to resurrect because of Andola's stand. You can't keep giving me heart attacks like this.
Well, I was there, and I wasn't expecting anything to happen, but it's kind of went
Alright.
with it.
Alright, future reference. You have a druid who can turn into a little tiny fly and be seriously unnoticeable who can go with you. So let me know what you want to do next time. I don't blame you for going to figure it out. Not at all. I would have wanted to figure it out too.
I was just trying to look for things that made them suspicious, and then I think I found it. But
Honey,
then I
we
don't
got
know if it
plenty
actually
of that
is
anyway.
true.
We got plenty of things making them suspicious anyway at this point. But I don't blame you for going to try and figure out what was happening and to find things that make you suspicious. Hell, I would have done the same thing not too long ago. And in fairness to me, I've died twice. So that's one of the reasons I wouldn't have done the same thing at this point. But in the future, if you want to go find dirt on somebody, give me a heads up. I'll tell the other ones go fuck themselves. They can figure out whatever they're doing by themselves. They can go shopping on their own. I don't care. Reed is just going to go into a magic item shop where he can't afford anything anyway. So I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. I can go do anything I need to get. Like, I got some sending stones and stuff like that commissioned. I can go do that anytime. Just let me know you want to go find something out or go creeping, and I'll turn into a little fly or whatever that one did, and I'll go.
I mean, I did tell you I was going to turn invisible going in there. I figured it was implied I was going to be snooping around.
I thought you were going to stay with Adagio.
Well, I heard some conversations from them, and then I figured, well, maybe this room is important. So I went into that room.
Yeah.
I couldn't exactly hear what they were saying, but maybe I'm still freaking hearing things, but they were just talking about having something under control.
If you think you saw what you saw, and you were awake when you saw it, and she was the one who found you or whatever, I know you wouldn't like collapse randomly. That's not you. If you think you saw that while you were awake, you saw it. That room was there. You're not seeing things.
Let's hope not, but
I believe you. You're not seeing things.
Well, if what I saw was true, we have to watch out for them. I don't know what they're planning.
We probably should have been watching out for them from the beginning. If we're being real. There's something wrong with this city. The dreams don't come from Artemis, or not from Artemis. The dreams don't come from Aphrodite anyway. And one of the six sisters would make the most sense, honestly. And it's one that's trusted by a lot of the city. As ends with people in the government, it would make sense.
Yeah, and I tried looking at her, trying to figure out if she had anything really expensive on or that would catch my eye as to be a link. And I mean, she had a few things, and my original goal was to try and maybe snatch one, but I don't know. She had a few interesting pieces of jewelry that I wouldn't mind trying to figure out.
That's fair. But you were talking about, you thought that the boys are planning to get rid of you or whatever. As the original outsider of the group, when Lathos was still there and we lost Lathos, as the one who has the whole time been the only non-demigod, that's not in their nature to just want to get rid of somebody. If it was in their nature to just want to get rid of somebody, when I fought with Adagio, he would have never asked me to come back. He would have told everybody that I left and that was it. Because he was the only one who could contact me. It's not in their nature.
Right. You're probably right. It's just something about that dream. I don't know.
It's hard to fake it. We're in a really weird city where dreams are coming true in some ways or poisoning families. And they've been poisoning families for 23 years at least. It's one of those things you have to have faith in the people who are your family. And I know it's hard to have faith in them sometimes with some of the things that are said and some of the things that we do. That at the end of the day, there is not one person in this group that I cannot guarantee you would not jump in front of an arrow for you or take a spell for you or throw themselves in harm's way before letting it hurt you.
All right.
I know you get tired of hearing us talk about you being like the baby of the group and everything, but for some of us, we never had siblings. I mean, I grew up with one person until I found the Sisters of the Moon. And if they taught me one thing, and if Artemis taught me one thing, it's that sibling bonds, and specifically sister bonds or something of that nature, are some of the strongest bonds you will ever come across in this world. They beat out those of romantic love, of best friends you've had for years. They beat out almost everything. And at the end of the day, that is what this group has, is we have a bond like the Sisters of the Moon had. And I can tell you good now, any of them I would take an arrow for, and I would take an arrow for any of you without even hesitating. It's the strongest bond you will come across in all of Gaia. You just have to learn to trust it eventually. It takes some time, but I promise you it's there.
Yeah. I should just... That dream... I don't know. But I know that we've been there for each other. and I just need to put this behind me.
Hey, it takes a lot to put it behind you. I mean, look at me 23 years later, and I still can't actually confront my parents when I walk into that house. I still cover the mark on my arm. It's not stuff that you're worried about and that is traumatizing doesn't just go behind you easily. It takes time and it takes support. And I know that you don't trust them that much right now because of the dream, but I'm sitting right here. Any support you need.
Thank you. I think I'm just gonna try and get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out up here with you. I'll just because it calms me down. It might calm you down some too. I'm gonna take the Ring of Shooting Stars and start casting dancing lights and different constellations that I know the story of and stuff like that. Very lightly above me and Illmaye on the bed.
Illmaye, it's hard to fall asleep with these lights in your face, but you do your best
Oh,
because you
want him
know
to be
Anora's
super bright.
trying.
I said I didn't want him to be super bright. God damn it!
I don't know if you can control how bright dancing lights are.
Oh well, let's find out then. Because I don't either.
Either way, you can tell that
Illmaye's-
Anora's trying, and that makes you feel good. And for the first time since this morning, you're confident at least that one of your party members is happy that you're here.
Dim light, Sammy.
Great. So, is there anything else the rest of you would like to do before also finding your way to sleep?
Party boys.
Room.
Right? I gotta go back in my room, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to bunk with someone else. I mean, also...
Bunk with one of us. We can have a
No,
sleepover.
you're not coming back in the room.
Alexis opens the door and Anora's like, no, shut up, leave.
Fuck that! You slept in your own private little cabin last night, and you're telling me where I can't. Fuck this.
All right, I'm gonna put that one up in my hand again. Come one step closer to sleep.
I
And she's
think
had a
you're
really rough
mistaking
day.
me for one of the ones that are scared of you, but
Oh, you want to
Which
start
one of us
this?
is scared?
Okay. I'm gonna get
I
up
just didn't want to get
and
hit
push
with a
him
guide.
back out of the room so that we can talk and quietly close the door behind you so it doesn't wake Illmaye up.
Okay.
I'm gonna loudly stomp down the hall. Nobody's sleeping, bitch.
I'm gonna call him back as he starts to stomp.
Thaumaturgy. Extra loud.
Alexis,
What happened?
seriously. As the one who was part of the group, second to last, and has been made to feel like the outsider before, with some of the shit that the city has made her look at and made her believe, even if for a few moments, she's not going to get any sleep if you're in the same room as her.
Oh,
I don't want to be like that about
let
it.
This happen. It's just
Dude, why are you
mighty
being a
dramatic.
dick about it?
I can be a dick.
There's
It's
no reason
allowed.
to be a dick about it, though.
I don't even know what's going on, really. Yeah,
She told you about the dream this morning, right?
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yes,
I love
know you
Illmaye.
did not do that, but things like that you can't tell if they were real or not when you were living them in that moment of the dream still affect us subconsciously. Do you know how I put the cloak over the mark on my arm walking into my parents' house, even though I'm not ashamed of the mark? It's still something that hurts me, and I think about subconsciously. She's still in a state where she's trying to make sure she's assured herself that it wasn't real. And from what I can tell, y'all did not do the best job of assuring her it wasn't real this morning. Which I do not put you at fault for. You weren't prepared for it. But you can't act dramatic and act like it's a problem that she's trying to take care of herself.
Nora, you're trying to explain mental health to somebody from the Isle of Ares. We punch our problems. We literally punch our problems.
I know you punch your problems.
Or stab them.
But you're in a group of people who don't punch their problems anymore, bud.
Said who?
What?
We talked about our feelings.
That is a lie.
We don't all punch our problems out. If we all punched our problems out all of the time, we would not be a party anymore at all.
Well,
Blast-
some of us Eldritch
blast-
Blaster problems.
Some of us
I
disagree things.
You try to kill. You literally try to fight Adagio every time he doesn't agree with you.
I don't. Okay,
And
the
you're
Adagio.
literally strong-willing us right now. Every time you're like, 4th level guiding bolt.
Hey. The town of hypocrisy. But I'll let you all sleep. Enjoy my bed. It's not like I have a secret mom cabin that I can go to.
Alexios,
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
have-
sleep
you can-
outside.
You can camp with me. You can have the water bed. I'll sleep on the floor. It's really cool. You should take the bed. You should take the water bed. I insist.
Okay, I'm going on your floor. I'm not sleeping on the fucking
Take-
water bed.
We all have sleeping bags. No one is technically sleeping on the floor. I just want my veal.
On the floor in water beds. Wait, not water beds. Sleeping bags. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure these beds are big enough for 2 people. Like, are y'all good?
I'll sleep on
Are
the
y'all
water
good?
bed or wherever.
You can have the water bed. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm going to your room.
Have whatever you like.
All right, so Adagio goes back to the Athena room. Alexios and Ryujin together in the Poseidon room.
I mean,
Anora...
I'll sleep on the damn floor of Ryujin's room. I don't care.
So no one's sleeping in the Athena room?
I don't know what the fuck happened. The Wi-Fi at Lander just said "fuck you" for a moment and then came back, so I missed something.
Right now, we're talking about who's sleeping where.
I don't want to sleep alone. Don't make me sleep alone.
The last thing I had heard was I was strong-arming people because it's the only thing I'll fucking listen to.
So you do agree.
We're past it. We're past it. The real question is, Anura, where are you sleeping?
Sleep in the same room as Illmaye.
Okay. So Anura, you
And
make
then
your
in the
way
morning,
back
I'm gonna
to
leave
Illmay's
before
room.
in the morning, though, I want to get up before everybody else does and leave Illmaye a note, and I want to be out of the room before they come around, because I'm not dealing with it right now.
Okay,
Anora's
we'll deal
mad.
with that. We'll deal with that in the morning. So Adagio, Alexis, Fusion, you guys are all sleeping in the Poseidon room?
You're muted.
Isn't there another one that's also the...
I didn't want to sleep
Why is it
alone.
unmute? Oh yeah, I'm sleeping in the Poseidon room.
Great. Okay, so Alexios is sleeping alone.
Everyone got
Adagio...
lonely because I was lonely. I know
Okay,
I'm
so
low, but I can't help it, you guys. I also need to sleep.
So confused what's happening.
Alright, so Adagio and Ryujin are in the Poseidon room, Alexios in the Athena room, Anura, Illmaye in the normal room. Yes?
No, I think all the boys are in the Poseidon room.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
that's what I
said
was asking.
Poseidon room.
Oh, gotcha,
What's
gotcha.
happening?
Okay,
I said
gotcha.
Poseidon room.
Gotcha. Amazing.
It's not sleeping on the water bed.
Gotcha. So all 3 of you are having a sleepover in the Poseidon room. Amazing.
Hey.
Okay. So, you all eventually find sleep. Illmaye. You are sort of in that sort of twilight space where you're half asleep, half awake when you hear Anura leave the room. And you hear the whispered voices of Anura and Alexios on the outside of the door. And you aren't trying to hear, but you hear Anura. Yeah, I mean, I told her what she wanted to hear, but I don't know what the fuck we do now. I mean, she fucked whatever Adagio and her were trying to do. She fucked it up. I don't even understand what she did, but now she's seeing things. I mean, listen, I was holding off, but now I don't know. It's not that I don't trust her, it's that I don't think she's reliable, and I don't even think that she would argue against that. Alexios goes, I know, but at this point, we have to do what we have to do. I don't know, let's make it through until we can figure out something else. And that's about as much as you hear before you fall completely into sleep. And you find yourself in that candlelit chamber again, staring at the 4 candles. and you hear the voice behind you. And you turn and you see Myala. And she reaches out a hand and her eyes go black and your eyes go black. Then you're in the candlelit room again. And you hear the voice behind you, and you turn and you see Pelbenion there, his hand outstretched, eyes go black, your eyes go black. Candlelit room. The black flame in the center flares up, and you turn around and you see no human behind you, but the monstrous black form of a Ruxal. And then his eyes go black, and your eyes go black, and you're in the candlelit room. And you turn and you see your party behind you. And they all reach out their hands. And their eyes go black, and your eyes go black, and you're in the candlelit room. Over and over and over again. Always, when you turn around, there's someone new. It's Kenai. It's your mom. It's Odella. It's Phaeton. It's Cassandra. It's Sana. It's Alkmenos. It's everyone that you've ever known or trusted in your life. Every time you turn, you have no idea what you're going to see. And as this cycle goes on and on and on, you hear, maybe from outside the dream, you hear voices in the room. It's this bizarre state where you know you're asleep, you know you're dreaming, but you can hear reality outside of the dream. And you hear Adagio's voice. I mean, we could just do it in her sleep. She wouldn't even notice. It'd be painless. And Ryujin. Yeah, but you'd have to slice lean. Because if she wakes up, she can put up a fight. Alexios. She can't hit me even if she tries. Anura. It's better if we just do it at range. That way, she can't just slice us as soon as she wakes up. And now, Illmaye, as you turn from the candlelight and you see your party with their hands outstretched, their eyes black, you see their mouths moving as you hear their voices. And they're saying it to you in the dream. You see Alexios pull out his pistol. Adagio light up redemption. Anura has the sickle in one hand and the other hand outstretched. Ryujin, you can see the crackle of lightning between his hands. And you know this is the end. And your eyes go black and candlelight again.
Has Illmaye been like making noise, like distressed or anything?
Illmaye, you lose 9 more hit
Oh
points.
god. Oh my gosh.
Your maximum is decreased by another 9.
Oh my gosh.
I know exactly what the fuck is about to happen tomorrow, or not saying this town.
That's like half of Illmaye's hit points. Come
Literally,
on.
that would kill me or Illmaye.
Adagio. You have a very different experience in your sleep.
Uh-oh.
You have a very fun dream.
Ah.
You imagine yourself with Pelbenion and with a faceless third man that in your dream brain knows to be the king. You just have no idea what the king looks like.
Nice.
But in your dream, he has this long blonde hair and ripped muscles.
As he should.
And Pelbenion ushers you to a bed, and all 3 of you begin to feel around each other. Pelbenion begins to take off the king's clothing, and you see around his neck is some sort of amulet. And Pelbenion begins to remove the amulet from the king, and the king goes, no. And that strikes you as odd. You reach out to take the amulet off. He stops you as well. Suddenly, what was sensual becomes aggressive, as now there's nothing that you want to do more than take off that amulet, and he's resisting and resisting, but you are powerful. You take the amulet and you rip it off. You hear the clasp break, you're not even sure why it's so important to rip it off until it's ripped off. And you feel it changing in your hand, growing, becoming the size of a dinner plate, glowing into a link of Tartarus. And that's where we'll take our break.
God damn! I just wanted sexy time with a priest.
I like to appreciate Gavin and I are both threatening Sammy simultaneously as it's happening.
That was amazing and not where I thought it was going.
Oh,
We're gonna come right back. We're gonna come right back to this. Everyone except for Illmaye can take a long rest. Illmaye,
Yeah,
once again, no rest for Illmaye.
I've shot the camera like 8 times, and it hasn't stuck a single time. I'm kind of
Do I
sad.
make
to be
another
honest.
con roll, or do I automatically get another?
Shockingly
level?
enough, there's no save involved with this, but you do make the con save to determine your. Did Rio just break his camera?
You had it.
He did a squishy thing on it. And
Oh, okay.
You finally had it.
Illmaye, you can go ahead and make a con save.
there's a clip
Okay.
of this somewhere. Motherfucker.
15.
15. Okay, so you only stay at that one level of exhaustion. So you don't get more exhausted, but you certainly don't get less exhausted either.
I would rather be reading my organic chemistry textbook than dealing with the emotions of this night.
And with that, we're going to come right back to this moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys so soon. Bye. And we're back. Welcome back. Let's hop right back into this. So, after an eventful night for both Illmaye and Adagio, everybody wakes up in the morning. Anura, when you wake up, you see Illmaye is just laying in the bed, eyes open, huge bags under her eyes, and it's immediately apparent that she, once again, has not gotten much sleep.
Did you not get any sleep again?
No. Mm-mm.
Do you want to actually go to the party tonight or not?
I feel like I need to. At least not maybe invisibly. I feel like something's gonna happen.
Alright, I'll go wild shaped because I can't go invisible. But when the party is done, we are not staying in the city again. You deserve a night's sleep, and you deserve for the city to not basically gaslight you constantly. I spent enough time out in the wilderness around the city, the fields included. We can set up camp somewhere, and we can stay outside the city. Okay?
Okay.
And you do feel that Anura means what they're saying, but also, are they trying to get you out of the city? Just in case?
What did you dream about last night?
Is more of the same.
Talking about it helps sometimes, though. Because then you're not the only one with it out there in the universe.
Well, this time you were brought into it. Before you weren't. Which is why I felt like I could talk to you, but now I don't know.
I'm going to take out both the statue of Huntress Alexandra and the amulet. And I'm going to put the statue in Illmay's hand and take my hands away from it and then put my hand on the amulet, so I'm holding it between both of my hands. I swear to you on both of these things that mean more to me than my life does, because without Artemis I would not have a life, and we all know this to be for real fact now, and why. That I am not conspiring to kill you, and neither is the rest of the party. Okay?
Yeah, it's just probably the lack of sleep.
So the lack of sleep is probably caused by said dreams, but you never know. But I want to get you out of the city. You deserve a night's sleep. I don't care if I have to stay up and guard you from like a wild animal. I don't care. You deserve a night's sleep.
Okay. Let's just get this party over with.
Okay, hold on to the statue. Okay,
Okay.
and every time you feel like someone's plotting against you, remember that I gave you something that represents the woman who saved me. Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
I hope so.
You got this. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be in the city anymore. But we have stuff to do.
Fine. That's perfectly fine. We will find a place outside of the city to set up camp. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. You want to go down and meet the others now?
Yeah, we can. We need to discuss what we're gonna do.
Okay, let's go.
Alexios, Adagio, Ryujin. Alexios, Ryujin, you can't help but notice Adagio made some little noises in his sleep. And you're very much like, well, maybe he should have slept in his own room. Because it certainly seems like he's having a really good time when he's asleep. But eventually you all find yourselves awake.
Adagio, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I invited you into this fucking what the listen.
What the fuck? What are we talking
I'm just kidding. Did Adagio sleep on the waterbed?
Yes. Definitely.
I pop it.
If I had the opportunity, I would have jumped in there too.
I pop it. It's no more.
How rude. Now I'm wet. Okay, well, all that aside, I think I saw something. I think, like, when I was dreaming, I saw.
You saw something for sure. You saw something.
Shut the fuck up. The girls would never say something like this to me.
Adagio's bright red.
Bright red. God.
The girls would 110% say something like that to you.
You could say he's glowing.
Oh, God.
You know what? You guys don't deserve to know what I saw anyway.
What did you see?
Oh, the king was disrobing in his room, and he was so butt, and his long blonde hair to pull on. Oh God, no, bitch! I saw the fucking link.
No, bitch.
Or at least I think I did, because I don't know. Sometimes.
Wait. Hold on. Slow down. You saw the link? Which link?
Oh God.
I guess, do you know?
Did anything actually?
It sounded last night. Maybe the link of consensual sex. No.
Oh God. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really. I'm not like a person to have like. Well, I mean, I guess I dreamt about the mouth before we had to meet the mouth, but that's like the only other time I've had a vision that like pointed us in like the right direction. So I mean, I could have had a wild dream, or B, something is trying to lead us towards the fact that possibly the king has the link. Possibly.
Okay. So we have. Wait. Did Illmaye talk about? I guess does the whole party know about the? Yeah.
Yeah. I assume you guys caught up before you went to bed.
I'll be like,
so we've got
Thalasia in my ear.
Sister of Thalasia potentially, and a possible link here.
But why would the link go to the king? I know he's a paranoid man.
The 6 sisters are servants of
The Titans.
Titans.
Then why wouldn't the Titan gone to the sister?
But which one would go to the king?
How do we know he didn't? I mean,
Well,
personally,
vision says this, then it doesn't, and we haven't seen evidence that if they actually are the sister, that they have the link.
Okay, Adagio.
With them.
Dreams have led Anora's parents to mistreat them. It made a husband kill a wife. Dreams are doing a lot of things. And I trust you as the king, as the son of Apollo, but maybe we shouldn't trust dreams.
Was the link like a ring on the king's finger?
You know what? You guys don't get nothing. You get nothing from me. Nothing from me.
Was the link on the king's finger like a ring?
No.
What was it?
It was a necklace. It was like an amulet. It was like an amulet, I think.
One of the
It was like
shops we went to said that they recently sold the king an amulet.
They just casually had a link and sold it to the king because that's good money.
I mean, but that's
No,
where I kind of
he's-
side with Alexios. It might not be the link. Maybe they're trying to mislead, but I guess we don't know. It could be the link, but
Well, I guess we can find it tonight if we steal the amulet from the king and just like chip chip to chip.
I doubt that
Maybe
they
we
would
should
have
check out the
just a
temple
link
again.
in their store, though, right? Because it feels like I feel like the link goes to who it wants to go to. It wouldn't need to be sold to the king from a shop, right?
Boy, I don't know how links work. I don't know what the Titans are doing. Like, do I look? How old do I look to you?
Like 21.
I think we're all 23.
They're all like 20.
19.
Ryujin is 21,
Okay.
actually.
20 like,
Oh, am I the older?
I'm right next to you, so.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Artemis and
okay,
Apollo
so-
twins.
Okay, so oh, actually, that's really
Yeah.
funny. Okay, so
Ryujin's birthday is January 25th. He's an Aquarius, bitch.
Haha.
That does.
okay, so we have a possible sister of Thalassia, a link that misdirecting us. Wait, a fuck. No. What? Wait a
They're
minute.
very
Dreams are telling you to
My
take the
brain was telling
amulet.
me something about the
You shouldn't
links.
take the
And like
amulet.
it was a string and it fell into the ocean and it's lost. Okay, so we have a link.
That's
we don't know
how most of the
location
session
of.
has gone.
We don't know. We don't know where the link is. We do know that possibly the sister of Thalassia, and some dream-altering, grand scheme, illusion, hall of mirrors. I need to smash everything around me kind of situation. Like all I know is I want to party.
How did you get to this point?
If Illmaye says it's one of the six sisters, it's one of the six sisters.
I was in that-
Adagio, I remember when we
Anything
first met
there.
you, and you were like the most innocent person I'd ever met. And now,
Yo, what the fuck
I don't
happened?
know who you are.
First of all, I'm still innocent. I'm still nothing but holy light. Second of all,
Ooh,
that light
okay.
just has, like it has a cute pink blush under it. Okay,
I'm gonna
if
step
we
away
think-
from him because I don't
You're
want
not
to
even
discuss
here.
my life.
This
You're not
is the
even
boys-
there.
This is the boys' bedroom.
In real life, I want to figure out how to step farther away.
Here, I'll meet you. Okay, so we can. What was that? Oh my God.
Ryujin,
Ryujin,
stop shooting the camera.
If we think that the
babysitting
priestess,
a bunch of kids, I'm so sorry. Chris.
Thalassia's sister, can't we just like moonbeam her at the party? No, probably not at the party because that would look like in bad taste. But I mean, like if we like bagged her and like shoved her into a moonbeam and like beat her up or something.
Why
Yeah, that's
moonbeam?
way more subtle.
Moonbeam it like causes like transformations and illusions to wash off, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
About that.
How about we rekindle that talk about what's the most dangerous thing we've killed, get her in a room by herself,
When
and
would she
then
ever
teleport
try herself?
away?
Oh, medicine time.
We don't
But
have to
that
be.
wouldn't help us with the link. Where would we teleport away to?
I mean, there won't be a sister here.
Plus, you just and if she is
Okay, hold on.
the Thalassia sister, we just killed the priestess of Aphrodite, and I'm not trying to anger our goddess.
So we
Who
have
worships Aphrodite here?
a link here.
A possible-
Honora's parents, which come into the sister of Thalassia, because if this priestess, the sister, is controlling people's dreams, then they're a direct
Okay, we
link
priestess-
between Honora's parents and Honora's fucked up childhood, which is reason enough to stay, by the way. Because if that's what's going on, the sister's gonna catch these hands. You know what I mean? I
These
can't
hands-
actually use my hands. I'll probably lightning bolt or something. But you know what I mean.
Which come
Okay.
from your hands.
I still say that
True.
I said we try to find as much info about the sisters, and they have like an arcane tower or something around here, so we'll go there. We still go to this party. I mean, we can't full on investigate the king, but I mean, we get close-ish, maybe.
I think we should meet him at least. I mean, he seems very suspicious, and if he has a link, probably going to be very paranoid of us.
But we already know he's paranoid because this dude is telling us that he's withdrawn and closed himself up and like paranoid.
Yeah, but we're new.
That
Like
target's
we
still
might
his.
not be able to meet him by.
By
I don't know what I would. I mean, like, I doubt he's gonna want to meet some newcomers that are dealing with the Lynx who slayed a dragon. That like, that's intimidating, and this person is
then-
already.
You need a man on the inside. I'll just
Okay,
sleep
do you
with
mean
him.
I'm most
inside?
Some
afraid
as in,
friends on
like,
the other
inside?
side. Sorry.
Define inside.
I mean, I'll do anything at this job. I'll get that info one way or another.
Okay.
Talk to my
Okay.
new experts later.
How about this?
Man.
Adagio, you go be the debutante that you are, and then we sneak into the temple. We see if those candles are true or not, and destroy the cameras. We pop back at the party, none the worse. What I'm really scared of is the fact that if it's a dream thing and one of the 6 sisters know what we look like and can control dreams, the king may very well know what we look like and have some sort of, I don't know, paranoia directed towards us. So the second we step in that party, we're facing
how cool we are.
how cool we are.
You know, all our cool magical powers and gifts and strengths and ability to destroy kingdoms. Yeah, that'd be the
Dead
best.
bodies are cool. Cold, actually. Like we'll be if we go in that party.
Listen, I have a
Surrounded.
disguise kit. I could make us look slightly different.
Oh God.
I will also remind you that
It's
the
by
players are
invitation.
going to be there telling the story of your heroism in Delphi, and they all know what you look like, and are expecting you at the party.
Okay, I have a disguise kit. I can make us all look like different people.
Can we look like each
Who
other?
weren't invited to this
Ryujin.
party.
I call looking like Ryujin.
Okay, so let's knock out 5 people who were invited to the party and make ourselves look like them.
The only people we know are the priests and priestesses that are going. Unless you're trying to beat up some 16-year-old kids and play their parts in Apollo's play.
I mean, it's a pot. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be hilarious. What a fun twist.
Oh my God, we play ourselves in the
Yeah.
plays, and we're like, our costumes are just that good.
Or you play each other.
We can just like kidnap 5 people before they walk into the party, and we'll just beat them up, toss them in a bush, take their clothes, put them on, disguise ourselves to look like them, and bury them in sand up to their head.
Oh my
This
God,
is
it
the
just
second time we've had like a Scooby-Doo-esque like
Who's that?
planning montage this campaign.
Scooby Hood?
I just realized I'm having a conversation with the people with the 2 lowest intelligences in the party.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is
You are.
becoming very, very
Okay,
complicated when it
then
doesn't
what would
need
you
to.
suggest we do? If you think that he's gonna know what we look like, be paranoid of us, and probably afraid of us, want to hurt us because
Okay, wait.
he has a fucking link.
If we don't go to the party, that's gonna be even worse. Like he's just like, these like powerful people who like are in town on my birthday but aren't visibly at the party. They're just like, what are they doing?
Okay,
His
I
feelings
still
are going to
think-
be hurt because powerful people didn't come to the party. I feel
I
He's
still
gonna know
think
powerful people are randomly doing God knows what away from his eye.
I think that
If
we
I'm
should
paranoid and I don't
go.
see powerful people at my party, I'm gonna be like, where the fuck are
But what
they?
do you guys think would be a good plan then?
I say we go.
I think we should trust Illmaye. We should check out this temple. And
Okay.
if we find nothing at the temple,
That would
I
be
think
the party.
that would be a dead end, but I think it's smarter than us showing up to where everybody expects us to be.
I mean, true,
The
but
party
even
is
if
the only
let's
reason
say that
2 people
what
aren't gonna be in their room. Like if they're not at the
what
temple,
if
it's the only time you'll be able to like fully investigate anything there. And
what
clearly
if they
sleep
like
in the temple.
get rid of the evidence that Illmaye had seen though? Because they'll have time to do that. They have had time to do that. So what if we find nothing and Illmaye was right?
And then we really trust Illmaye and just attack them while they're not looking.
Oh my god.
You know, that's what
They have been nothing but nice to me.
to
I
you.
mean, real nice.
Yeah, like, how nice, as a matter of fact.
I mean,
Like,
do you
can
want
we?
details or do you want me to be vague?
I mean, I wouldn't
I
mind
mean,
details. It's not like I'm very
If I
detail
borrow the
oriented.
illusion, the layer of illusion, I can show you how graphic. Ping, 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 ping.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Do
never,
you have to
ever,
swim to that?
ever. You can draw it on a piece of paper.
I can just use Ryujin as a demonstration.
Hold on.
Here, come over here.
Hold on. Are we about to make porn canon? Is that what's about to happen?
No. It would be a son of a pano.
Okay, well, to be fair, nothing happened anyway, so you wouldn't be watching anything.
It's
You'd be
more
watching
softcore at that
Adagio's
point.
fantasies.
It was just casual, like, you know? Well,
What
his
happened
wife
in your
was
dream, Adagio? Hmm?
You missed.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Listen. If all else fails, we could go to the party. I don't have any clothes, so that's our way back into the temple again.
It's a terrible idea, splitting the party, but I still feel like we should split the party.
Yeah, we're never gonna learn our
There
lesson.
should be, okay, whoever goes to investigate for the room should have Ryujin and the helm, and then the other ones of us should be at the party investigating the party, and then Ryujin can just get us all together anyway.
So
I would need. Okay, so I have a question about the helm out of character. Can I teleport to a person that I am very familiar with, or no, or is it just to a place?
I think it's just to a place.
Okay, so then
So I would
that
suggest,
might
and
not work.
you know, if you'd be going with that idea, then I would suggest Ryujin go, because like you've never been inside the castle, but you have been inside the temple, so you would much more easily be able to teleport to the temple than you would be to the castle.
God, but that's backwards, because
Right.
I'm the only person who was standing, so I would have to be at the temple if
Correct.
we needed the distress, and I should be at the party.
Okay, what if I went to the castle, teleported to the temple if you needed, and then teleported us out again?
How would you know?
Or can't message.
You could use the horn of silent alarm.
That's only 100 feet, I think.
Then I'll send Kai with you.
I can't come
And
back. Things, can I?
Kai, I mean, he'll listen. If I tell him to listen to you, he'll listen to you.
I mean, if I'm the one going to the damn temple, I don't need Kai.
Okay, well,
Just
I'll
let
send
him
Kai
fight.
just in case you get incapacitated or something, and maybe we should have another way of getting a hold of each other. Wait. What gate stones do we have?
We
Because
have
I know
all
we
of
grabbed a
these,
couple.
hold on. You literally took them all.
True, but I left a bunch of them in Delphi with Amber to hide.
I thought it
So-
was half the stones you hid in the house, and the other half we all had, like the magic pairs. And just distributed them to us.
I think I gave us each. No, I know I took at least
The
2
blues.
pairs.
Here's
So-
I gave the rest to Amber.
Yeah. Okay. So
So we have no way of getting back to Delphi other than my gate stone if you're holding a set.
We have a helm of teleportation.
yeah.
Yeah, but the gate stones wouldn't work. So why are we using the? Oh.
Okay, we can get to each other.
He has. Okay, that's great. That's. Oh, but we would need. I mean, yeah.
What is
that's-
happening?
Clearly.
Okay.
Should
So
we?
so if shit hits the fan.
Assume that Illmaye and I have walked
Yeah,
down
should
and
we
come
go get the
together?
others?
Now
We're
Yeah,
still
I
in
mean,
the room.
I mean,
I thought we
technically,
were all
that's-
here.
That's
no,
too many voices.
No.
the
It's already
boys-
Oh,
chaos.
okay. My bad.
We're in
My
the
bad.
room.
the boys are actually upstairs from Illmaye and Anura. So Illmaye and Anura, you guys head down to the tavern proper, and you're waiting there, and like you get served some breakfast, and the boys are just not coming out of their room.
Okay, that's my bad. I thought we were all together by this point. So yeah, let's go get the rest of the party.
So you hear the sound of all 3 of them arguing with each other as they come down to the tavern.
Where the fuck have y'all been?
Okay,
Wait,
so here's
no,
what's.
stop talking.
here's-
What are you doing? No. We're tavern. Why are we going to talk about this in public?
Okay, follow us back up to the room where we needed to have a discussion.
What
Grab your
is
food,
happening?
grab your
We're gonna
plate,
grab them
grab
both.
your
We're
mugs,
coming with me.
come back up to the room. You don't have a choice. Get your shit.
I feel like I'm being propositioned in some way, shape, or form, but I'm not comfortable with it.
Listen, the
The
sexual
boys literally
innuendos in
all
this episode.
they say this. They grab some bacon from your guys' plates and they just make their way back upstairs.
They grab bacon from one plate then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
For one.
All the bacon. There's
They
only
grab some
3
sliced
pieces.
fruit from yours.
We don't hate you, by the way. We go back.
Yeah, and you do see for that brief moment where you're downstairs, you see Illmaye looks like shit, but you guys all go upstairs anyway.
Jeez. Maybe we shouldn't have taken
Sorry,
Illmay's
Illmaye.
bacon. Okay. So I assume we're
I'm gonna
back
slide
in
some
the
more
room.
fruit onto her plate.
Yeah, so all 5 of you are now up in the waterbed room.
Okay. Okay, so basically what
we
happened...
Can I
have
jump on the
two
water
sets-
bed?
It's now
Talk
leaking
to me.
and almost completely deflated.
Okay,
Aw, I
I'm gonna
didn't
turn to Honora and Illmaye and be like, I also had a dream. But I mean, I don't want to randomly turn against the rest of the party. But...
Jesus Christ.
Can I, based on the way he starts coughing and stuff like that, be like, are you about to tell me about a sex dream?
It's a sex dream.
The king was there, and I think I saw Blink.
Oh, I thought this was about to be a sex dream. Thank God.
I mean, so did I. So did I. I had my fingers
I mean,
crossed.
It
I'm
was.
happier that it's a link and not a sex dream.
It was
I
both.
saw the king undress himself and refuse to hand over an amulet that, when I ripped off of his chest, that was very beautifully muscled, it turned into a link. And now we are arguing about going to the party, going to the temple, attending this super cool birthday of a really hot king who probably won't be around forever, or like, you know, a boring old temple that like
Okay.
possibly has fake walls.
Listen.
Well,
listen. Here's where we're at, right? So, Adagio still wants us to go to the shit, the party.
The shit.
The shit?
Um,
Okay.
So,
We're in the shit.
but Adagio wants to go to the temple, right? So we
I
have
wanted
the
to go.
helm. We have the helm. We can get back to Delphi. I have 2 sets of gate stones. We swap with each other. We have each of us has a half, basically, both groups, so we can get to each other if need be. I send Kai with Adagio, so if shit hits the fan, there's at least one way, Kai can come back, say shit's hit the fan. We gate stone to Adagio or Adagio to us. I don't know. Brainstorm. We have gate stones, the helm. What do you got? What do you think?
Okay, first off, it's the morning. Why can't we just go to the temple before the party?
Because
Yeah.
they're gonna be there. How are you guys gonna pull up to their literal bedroom and be like, let me feel the walls real quick?
Okay.
If they have any objections, we fuck them up.
What is wrong with you?
I
We don't
thought
know
you
how
said
strong
we
they are.
fucked
And
them,
it's
and
a
I was
temple.
not
What if all the other
concerned.
priestesses are like, why are you attacking us?
Illmaye, what exactly you said? You said you saw the candles, right? The same candles from Thalassi's lair.
Yeah, one was
Okay.
out.
You're sure? I mean, I trust you, but like 100%.
I mean,
Illmaye,
I'm
you
pretty
see the
sure-
doubt in his eyes.
God.
Jamie,
Well,
I hate you
that.
so
Fuck.
much.
Why would
Fuck.
you do that?
I trust you. The only reason I'm
Supernatural
asking
moment.
is because I think that with as much time that's passed, there's a good possibility they could have hidden any evidence of that happening. Like, I mean, I don't know. It could still be there. It might not be. But I just want us to be prepared for the possibility that it's not. So we need to have
Okay.
our plans straight no matter what
Okay.
we find down there.
Hey, hold up. Because we still have to go to this party, because it's going to look really bad if we don't go to this party that we have to swindle invitations to get.
Okay, we'll still go. I'm just saying, like, we need
But
to have
if
our
we
plans
want to
straight.
if we want to go check out the temple, there are people who still need to get clothes in this party.
Wait a
Who
minute.
Why
can
can't we
go
just
and do
use-
that?
Wait. Honora's mom isn't going to the damn party and is a priestess of Aphrodite.
Yeah, I was about to say, why can't we use Anakis to get into that room? Right?
Anagas might not
Right.
have, like,
Well, we can at least get into the room that had the apple on it, and from there, if it's locked, I mean, I can.
I
We're
don't
unlocked.
particularly want
Okay.
to bring either of my parents into the middle of this if we can help it.
Well, we can't help it. Let's go.
Your parents are already brought into it. they gave them dreams to kill
That
you.
that wasn't their choice, though.
Yeah, now they
This
can't
is by
choose. Now you're stripping them
choice.
of that choice. The choice to
So
right a
it
wrong
is-
that they did.
Okay,
They can
listen.
also get justice for what happened to their lives.
If
and
there
you take
is a
your stuff
sister here of Thalassia that's been giving dreams, like for example, to your parents, I hope we are all agreed they die.
The parents?
No,
Oh, the
not the
sister.
parents. The
Oh.
If
sister.
not for the fact that Honora,
And that-
if not for
They've
anything, the
ruined
fact
lives,
that Honora got
killed
caught up
people,
in the
led
middle
people
of it.
to murder, and like that's not okay.
my thing is the reason I don't want them to get into the middle of it is I spent my childhood and most of my adult life thinking they hate me, and I just got them back into capacity where they don't. I don't want to put them in danger's way right out the gate as soon as they see me again, because what is that going to prove except for the fact that I was dangerous, like the dream said?
You're right.
Honora,
You're right.
You're
And we don't.
here.
I guess
They're a big enough target as is just by you being here. We killed their sister. It's
Did you
gonna be
say you don't-
revenge.
Did you just say you don't care?
No, I didn't say I don't care. What?
That's what I heard.
No, I said what?
No,
What?
don't ask
we're
anything.
here.
I heard.
They don't
It's-
care, as in
They
Myala
don't.
doesn't
I heard
care.
C. I was
Yeah.
very confused.
No, I had to check what I said again. Like I didn't say I didn't care.
I was.
No,
that's what I heard. Like that's what it came out as on there.
you're already here. So they know that you're connected to your parents. So just by you being
Okay.
here, they're a target.
Well,
Wait,
yes,
Sammy,
I know
can
that
I
they're
re-roll
connected
for
to my
the helm?
parents. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Because that's all right.
But-
The D6 then just divided by 2, right?
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. If we decide to go investigate,
4,
right
so 2.
2.
It's been two.
if we
Okay.
decide to go investigate the temple right now,
Listen.
we would need to distract. I almost said Anakis. The maidens, which I guess fairly we should be able to do, but also it would have to be a good enough like pull away from like deeper into the temple where 3 random people walk into the back room where no one else will notice for a large amount of time.
Listen, if you really want, we could use Anakis to get in, and then I can helm of teleportation them to Delphi for a little while, so they're out of harm's way, and then come back.
Anakis
She
already
can't
brought
just
us to the
leave
temple.
though.
And Anakis is pretty powerful. I mean, she's
I
not
mean,
the strongest.
we need to
ever,
figure
but she's
something
pretty
out because
powerful.
there's 2 potentially disastrous creature/situations here, like a sister of Thalassia and a Link.
Yes, there is, but that
And I don't want your parents to be in harm's way. Don't get me wrong. And but if there's no other way for us to get down to that room and see if the candles
there
and
are
stuff
other
are there,
ways though. Like if you're
okay,
if
then let's explore
Alexia still
like
needs to go get
everything
clothes.
else, and consider that a
us
very
getting clothes-
last.
can I
If
give
we
you the
all get
option that
close- if we all go
I
get close,
talked to
I'm going to
Illmaye
explain
about
to you what
last
the room
night?
looks like. It is an open room and a separate side room. So even if we're all standing there
Right.
getting close, how do you expect to just like hop into their bedroom and just like go investigate?
one of us can turn into a freaking fly?
We can just
You went to the
give
beaded
your
curtain,
parents
right?
a gate stone.
Well, okay. Do we have 2 pairs and then the one that Adagio has that goes to Delphi?
You
I always
literally
thought it
just
was
said you have 2 pairs.
Well, no. I mean like 2 full pairs, like a green
You
and a
are the
green and a
one
blue and a
who's
blue,
keeping track of
and then
your
Adagio has a yellow, and the other yellow is in Delphi.
Delphi,
Is it that situation, or do we just have like Adagio's and a full pair?
sir.
Like,
I
with-
don't see Adagio
You were
relinquishing
the one
his
who
gate
just. You were the
stone.
one who gave them apart. I have no idea.
Okay.
You guys
So
are
I
responsible
definitely
for keeping
wouldn't have
track of
taken-
this.
All right,
Yeah.
listen. I definitely would not have taken Adagio's because, like, I'm not
I
going to
held
take
on to
someone's
mine.
stuff. Adagio has his, so
Where's my notebook? Oh
that
my
means the
God.
other one for Adagio's is probably in Delphi. And I know for a fact I grabbed 2 full sets and pocketed them in case we needed them and left the rest in Delphi. So I assume we have 2 full sets on us and then Adagio's, which leads to Delphi.
With specifically our
say-
house.
Let's say you have
Yeah.
the orange set and the green set, and then you also have one of the yellows.
Okay,
Okay.
so if we went with Honora's plan, it would also still put us in like the situation that Illmaye was in.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna write that down really quick. So
It would, one, be alone, two, be using up magic because that's what the situation is apparently for. So if something happens to Nora and the same thing happens, we'll just be left with another, okay, it sort of somewhat dream happened, didn't happen, we think so, we're gonna fight these people.
But in this instance, you can keep them in the room, right? Because Myala left.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to. I mean, I can attempt to keep the both of them, and with all of us, I mean, we could. If we had like, I mean, it would be what, us four? Is Illmaye? Are you coming with us to the temple? You
Well,
already
I
have.
can try and go invisible again and see if I can get into that room without them finding.
Illmaye, if you want,
But-
I can go back to Anemeos and maybe get one of those things for sleep, like blocking dreams. I had to use that twice when we were on the Tromocrates. It blocks out dreams because I was having like, you know, some weird stuff happening. I could get that and come back if you really want. You could take like a short rest or something before we go, or
I don't think that's too much to ask. So I wouldn't want you to have to go there and then deal with you having to come back and all of that's just too long of a process. We just need to get this over with as soon as possible so we can get out of this city as soon as possible.
I will say that's not too much to ask.
Yeah, anything
It's
that'll
literally
help
two
you
trips
is
on
we
the
need you,
phone
and I'm totally
back.
fine with doing that.
Illmaye, he might be
Swear to
telling
God.
the truth.
I mean,
But
I
maybe
swear to
he
God,
wants to
I'm gonna
tele-
fly to New York and
Swear
murder
to
you.
God.
Maybe he wants to teleport away to find another rogue.
What
That's
the
exactly
fuck?
what I was
Swear to
thinking you were gonna
God,
say,
I'm going
which
to
is why I
fly to
said
New York
no.
and murder you. Oh my God!
Genuinely trying to be
Okay,
hilarious.
okay,
okay.
Okay. So I say, okay, we can attempt to do the temple thing right now and still go to a party, whatever, later. If we go to the temple right now, Illmaye invisible, Nora a fly, somehow get them to open the bedroom door so that, I don't freaking know, you guys can slip in.
Don't even
Give
go
Illmaye a
invisible
horrible
at this
line.
point. I don't think you should try and go back in said room
But
because
this
she's
is the
going to be
same
looking
thing you told
for you
Illmaye
to
not to
go
do.
into said room.
I
This
can
is the
make
same
Kai
thing, keep going
invisible.
alone. But you're not, none of us is supposed to go anywhere alone.
I can send Kai invisible to scout it
I
out.
was going to say, Kai, to go with me.
That's not the same. Kai has like 4 hit points.
But Kai can still
Excuse
let
me,
me
Kai
use
has
something
10
wrong.
hit points.
Oh my god.
10?
Actually,
Okay,
hold
so-
on, let me check. I'm pretty sure he has 10. Yeah, he hasn't gained any nothing.
I think
Let's
putting
see,
10
Illmaye
hit points.
into that room again would do her any good. It's a
Well,
place
anyway,
that
first of all,
was
I didn't want
not.
Illmaye to-
I'll
I didn't
be
want any of
fine.
you guys
If
to go anywhere.
I want to know if what I saw was real, and the only way to do that is if I go back.
Listen,
can't
We can give her a
that it's
horn or
real.
silent alarm.
Trust me, that
I
it's
have
real.
one. Adagio gave me one yesterday.
okay, Illmaye, I just want to
Boom!
say off the bat that I believe you, and there's a good possibility that they hid that stuff. So if you go in there and you don't see what you had seen last time, I don't want you to think that you're losing it. Like, I believe you.
Well,
Well,
if
you know-
Anora's with me, you can detect magic, right? What if it's just an illusion?
Not if I'm self shaped.
Well, you have 2 wild shapes, so if you drop it when you get into the room, and then do your thing, and then turn
Depending on
back.
what's in the room, it could be where I can't turn back.
Honora,
What do you
what
mean
if
you
we
can't turn?
use...
I mean,
No,
I can
just-
also send my familiar in.
A bunch of
I
familiars.
just need to know if this is real or not.
But my thing with it is if she knows you've been in there once, she's going to be looking for someone invisible going in the room again. If I go in and see it and confirm it or figure out where it went, That
I
keeps
mean-
you from putting yourself in danger again. If I go in with Kai and everyone else knows that I'm in there.
But Kai
How
would
about
be
this?
invisible. They would see Kai. Based on
No,
whatever
no.
magic they're using,
Kai's
they would also be
invisible.
able to
Wait,
detect
hold on. Alexios wanted to say something.
Why don't we just moonbeam the bitch?
Because that's rude. Like if she's just like a regular person
Okay,
and we're just like in the
okay.
middle of the temple.
Listen.
Just
how about
saying,
this?
hear me out.
We don't need to make any enemies in high up places in the Zendarian Empire this early on.
She
about this?
literally instructed your parents to kill you. She's the enemy.
We
What if
don't
we
need to
send
make
in
it
Honora
outright
and
enemy.
Kai with a gate stone? Kai is invisible. Honora's in wild shape as a fly or a small animal. They have a gate stone to escape if need
Kai
be
has
to
a
get
gate
back
stone.
to us. But Honora could, right?
Honora
Yeah.
would wild shape
Because
with.
what do you need to activate the gate stone?
I just have to touch it.
Squeeze.
And that will be transformed with Honora if it's on her person or their
But
person.
you can't use your items if they're transformed into
You
you.
can also hand them to me after I've
Afterwards.
outed it.
Okay. And it'll be touching you so you can activate it no matter what, right?
Yeah, and if it's like something in the room and I can't touch it to activate it, even if I have it on me when I wild shape, I can drop the wild shape to use it to get out.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I just, Illmaye, I don't want you to put yourself through that again.
I definitely
the
don't like
resident-
being you or you being alone, but I think
Okay. Well,
As
how
the
are we gonna
resident
keep?
dumbass who
How are
puts
we gonna
themselves
keep
in
the
situations that
maiden
hurt them.
distracted?
I feel like we're worried too much about what we don't want Illmaye to do instead of just listening to what Illmaye wants to do.
I said that.
Illmay's young, but she is useful. A
Okay,
turn
let's-
towards Illmaye. I mean, we can't deny her we can't stop her from going anywhere if the past has been any indication of that.
okay. How about this?
If
Alexios,
Illmaye
We're
wants
still
to go,
bargaining.
she can go.
no. Listen. Alexios, Adagio, and I go to the thing.
Make a-
Well, no, because if we go to, we're thinking about going to the temple before we go to the party, right?
We're thinking like now.
The party's
That's what's gonna
tonight.
happen.
Okay, so then, if Illmaye wants to go, we send Illmaye, Kai, a gate stone or two, and Honora. Alexios, Adagio, and I are on standby somewhere close by. We have one horn of silent alarm with Honora and Illmaye and Kai. So if shit hits the fan, either they gate stone to us, there's a horn of silent alarm if we're within 100 feet, which I think we can manage, or Kai comes back to me, given the instructions that I tell him if shit hits the fan, and one of the other party members tell you to come back to me, you come back ASAP Rocky.
Whoever that is.
Whoever that
Whoever
is.
that, yeah.
Does that
Okay.
sound fair?
That sounds
the
like
only
you said
reason
something
I'm
smart.
arguing against it is
If anyone has anything
Illmaye
else to add,
is
please do, because I have not thought of everything. I only have 9 intelligence.
The only reason I had said that
Still,
I didn't
like,
know if it would be smart for Illmaye to go down in there is Illmae's still exhausted, and I didn't want her to just have to worry about sticking around when she's exhausted.
Okay, here
But
you go.
I'll be
I mean,
fine.
Turn-
You're
I'm
right,
gonna
but
Illmaye.
Alexios is right too. Illmae's gonna do what Illmae wants to do,
I,
and we
I
can't.
know.
I'm fine. I
My
want
parents-
to do this,
To Illmae.
and I,
I believe
won't be
in you
alone.
guys.
I
I
don't
know you can do
care
it.
if you go down there. I know you want to do this and you need to do this, but if shit goes wrong, I'm throwing you out of there and stepping in front of whatever comes at you. You're in no shape to fight.
I
If
wasn't
anything goes
planning
wrong,
on fighting.
you're running. Okay.
So,
As long
Illmae,
as
do you
you're in
have any
agreement, if
potions of
anything goes
healing?
wrong, you're running.
Okay.
You can't even fight
So-
to help you save your friends.
Illmae, do you have any potions of
Sammy,
healing?
I swear to fucking God.
You still have that blood glass medallion?
I do. It didn't seem to help me, but
Were you attuned to it?
yeah.
The medallion's
Yeah.
more limited than you think it is. It's not. It doesn't make
Yeah.
Illmaye like immune to arcane magic. It's
It
more
should
like
be like half.
only spell attacks. So if
Yeah.
I have to roll, it doesn't do anything.
Oh.
So only
Illmaye,
spell attacks.
do you have any health potions?
I'm looking. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I have a singular health potion.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 of mine. I have 3 total. So if, just in case, take these. I think they'll probably be better with you for now than me. If you don't end up using them later down the road, you can give them back if you want. Otherwise, I'll probably just get more.
Okay. I want to get this done and over with. So if we have our plan, I say let's go.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I will give you
Finally,
guys.
action.
Wait. Are
you have.
we distracting these boobs?
What?
Yes, you'll have to go get Alexios needs clothes, and so does Ryujin anyway.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have a horn. I'll give you a gatestone. We'll have the other one. Kai, go with them. If they tell you to come back, or if both of them pass out unconscious, come back to me immediately. If you sense anything wrong, if either of them collapse or fall, or anything like that, you come back to me immediately, and we go in guns a-blazing. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. But you be quiet, and you be invisible, and you listen to them. You do what they tell you to do.
What if they tell me to do something stupid?
It doesn't matter. You listen.
Fine.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Here?
okay.
You see
I'm
his
gonna-
tail, his like stinger, without even him intending to, just like.
That's so
I'm
cute.
going to hand Adagio Nick and be like, take care of Nick. I'm not taking her down into this mess.
You guys need anything else before you go down? You've got
He's
the
really
gate
loud,
stones,
like,
Kai,
I'm like-
a horn.
I love
potions.
that Anora just like gives other people their shit.
I mean, in fairness to a lot of the stuff I've given away recently, besides like the statue and Nick, a lot of it was stuff I was actually getting rid of, so I just gave it away. So.
Okay, let's
Alright.
go.
So
Let's go.
Okay,
you all
So I
leave the
assume-
tavern.
we're going in to get clothes, right? That's what we're doing while you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say, with the Horn of Silent Alarm, because the tavern is so close to the temple, you would actually still be in range of the horn in the tavern.
Listen, we can do whatever you guys want to do. I'm fine either way.
I think y'all still need clothes either way.
I like being
so
close to the maidens.
I mean, I have a decent sweater.
you need clothes.
I'll
Let's
go
go.
get
We
clothes.
made a decision. Let's go.
What are you trying to say?
We
All right.
made a decision. Let's go.
So everyone's walking into the temple?
No.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna go ahead.
invisible.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and turn into like I don't know what's the smallest thing I can turn into.
You can turn
If-
into
Can I
a
turn
fly
into
if
a
you want.
fly?
Yeah.
If
Can I do
Anora
that?
is sitting,
You'll have 0 hit points, meaning that essentially if you take any damage at all, you lose your wild shape. But
Okay, that's fine.
Which means you fly either on the ground or on the ceiling. No middle area. If you get swatted once, you're fucked.
I still turn back into a Nora.
I
Yeah,
feel
but you're
like if
still
you fly up, you can run into a spider web or something.
Oh, fair. Okay. Stay within 4 inches of the
Let's
ceiling.
go. Got this. Let's go.
there's a healthy middle.
Yeah.
Icarus, just right in the middle.
Yeah, Icarus, that shit.
As we're walking over there, I do want to mention that if they ask about where me and Honora is at, just say that Honora's with me because I wasn't feeling well. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
So,
Okay.
let me
So-
do the talking. I'm smart.
That's a lot. Let me
Okay.
do the talk. They like
Sounds
me.
good. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's do that. Let
So
Alexios talk.
the 3 of you, Adagio, Alexios, Ryujin, walk into the tavern with an invisible Illmaye and a fly Anura. Or sorry, the temple, not the tavern. Jesus Christ.
And Alexius
Yeah.
and Adagio and God, who else is Alexius, Adagio, and a Ryujin walk into a bar.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm trying so hard to get that
You
out.
see, it is early morning. So there aren't that many people out and about here at the temple, but you do see Maiden Anakis kneeling on a bench, hands clasped, head down, seemingly in the midst of prayer.
Just keep on.
Anakis? That's Honora's mom? Right?
Anora's mom, yeah.
Well, she's middle of prayer though, and she hasn't seen us.
Can I kneel down next to Anakis, put my hand on her shoulder, and as persuasive as I can say, "You need to go home right now."
Shit.
Why would you
Make an intimidation check.
Jesus Christ.
Intimidation?
That's
Oh,
a
shit.
threat. Go home or else.
Dead ass. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. Okay, well I rolled 18 and my intimidation is +8, so 26.
Okay. You see at your
I
touch.
don't mean to be intimidating, but like
I know, but
if
it's a
you
scary
hit
thing
me.
you're saying. As at your touch and at your words, she stops her sort of like muttering under her breath and looks at you, and Ryujin, immediately you can tell that something is different about her. She's still wearing her full face of makeup and looks beautiful, but you can tell that she's added some extra makeup underneath her eyes, and her eyes look red and blotchy, like she's been crying. Ryujin, yes, I'll do that.
I'm sorry if that sounded.
Wait, did I?
It's safer for you there, and just keep to yourself for the rest of the day if possible. Just be safe.
She grasps your arm a bit tight and just looks at you. I don't know how close you are to whatever is behind all of this, but just end it, please.
We'll try our best.
What happened?
Just stay safe. Make sure that you're out of harm's way as much as you can be.
Alexios, she looks at you in response to your question. I had a nightmare last night.
About?
The same nightmare?
Is it possible that I heard this is the fly?
Oh, I assume that you're nearby.
For sure.
Can I like buzz around Ryujin and Alexius and Adagio's head, trying to like make them be like comfort her, let them know
There's
that
no
I
hold
don't
on,
blame her.
stop. You can buzz around their head all you want. There's no way you can communicate feeling by buzzing around their head as a fly.
Can I like buzz around their
We
head
didn't
and then go
learn
buzz around her head
No, we didn't.
and just be
I
like,
was gonna ask her anyway because she looked normal yesterday when we were folding clothes together.
Yeah.
Oh, hug the poor woman.
Let me get back in my scene.
Yeah, I'm gonna like have my hand on her back, rubbing up and down, like just be safe. I'm sorry if what I said sounded intimidating. Just you need to go home and protect your family and be out of harm's way. We'll try our best to figure this out, but we can't do that with you here right now.
Okay. Whatever you need. And she looks around and seems to notice for the first time that Anora's not with you. If you see Anora, don't tell them. Please.
We won't.
Okay. She stands and just nods and walks away.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
That was perfect.
Jesus.
Horrible. Okay, let's go walk to that room.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make your way to the room with the golden apple. Are you knocking, or what's the plan?
I assume we're knocking.
Yeah.
I
Not
assume that Honora, Illmaye, and Kai are gonna be kind of like hiding a little bit, right?
You have no idea. You have no idea.
We
They're
have no
invisible.
idea. Well,
Yeah,
I know
you
that
guys-
Illmae
you
stuck
should
by
probably
close
say what
to
you're gonna
last
do.
time. So
Because Alexios and I and Adagio, I assume, are just gonna. No, I mean, we're here for clothes,
No, no.
so
we're still gonna get into this room, so to lead them in. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Ding, 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 ding. You knock on the door. There's a pause for a moment. 2 moments. And the door opens, and you see Pelbenion in a very comfortable looking robe that he has hastily fastened around himself. He goes, "Oh, it's good to see you all. It's quite early. Come in for some breakfast."
Came for clothes, but
I'm like,
Yeah, we decided to take you up on that, on your offer. I mean, I really didn't want to at first because I thought my sweater was okay, but they both told me that it looks pretty bad. I think it
are you
looks
talking
okay,
about the
but
sweater that you're wearing right now?
yeah,
It's alright. I'll get you all ready for the party. Don't you worry.
okay.
oh, this
And if
man-
you want to
thank you.
burn that at the end, that's totally fine by me.
No, I don't want to burn. I want to keep it.
It's covered in bird shit.
Is it? Where? Where do you see
A
birds?
really weird white stain
Seagull.
right there on your shoulder.
you
God
you
damn
walk
it.
in and you see at the table
Not again.
Maiden Myala. She is also in a robe, and when she sees you guys come in, she covers her face. She's like, "Oh, I am not wearing my face yet. I
Oh
did
my
not
God.
know we would have guests this early."
Does she look like basically the
I
same?
mean,
but slightly
technically,
older?
Yeah, she's not wearing makeup.
Aw.
technically, you are wearing your face. You're just not wearing your makeup yet, which is okay. We're not gonna judge you. Like,
If y'all
it's
will just
fine.
excuse me for a moment so I can get myself freshened up, please help yourself to any of the breakfast. And she just sort of scurries off into the other room. You do notice she scurries
Follow.
off. She scurries off into the other door, the door we haven't seen
dang.
open yet.
Okay, never mind.
But you do see Illmaye, as she opens and closes the door, you see that this very much is a bathroom type situation.
What kind of fruit
So
we talking?
where are we in relation to the door?
You can
Yeah, I
think
assumed you
of
guys
this
snuck in,
room
like,
as
right behind us.
this room is somewhat circular, and you can think of the doors as equidistant, almost in thirds, with the front door and then almost like a Y to the other 2 doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to that other door,
Sure.
and then as soon as because I know Myala is not in here, as soon as Pelbenion
Pelbenion.
hello, you know.
that was close. If he like turns around or something to like get close, where his back is to the door, I'll try and
Okay.
get in.
So you're at the door
Yeah.
just waiting. You're waiting for the opportune moment.
I'm gonna.
Can I keep an eye on it to see if it opens at all? And when it, like, the second it does, can I try and like put my arm around his shoulder and be like, "So, I hear you've got some nice outfits for
You
us."
can you can try to be ready for that for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down and yawn and tell him I had an interesting dream last night.
Oh, did you?
I was visited by 2 very beautiful men, and one of them happened to be in this room.
Oh, well, I've had that dream as well.
The other, interestingly though, was what I assumed to be the king.
Oh, is that so?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you can describe him to me.
Well, he's ageless in that way that elves can be. He's got this blonde hair, and most of the time he wears a helm, but When he takes that off, he's got these beautiful blue eyes, a strong
What
jaw.
what kind of helm? What kind of helm does he wear?
Well, I think he got used to wearing helms when he was in the army, but now it's mostly decorative. It's what he wears instead of a crown.
Oh. Does it have a specific design?
Yes?
What does it look like?
Well, it's got a sort of a point on the top, and then it comes down on the sides, and there's a nose piece as well.
Okay.
And it's
There's
intricately
no like
designed. It looks like there's a crown sort of engraved into it around it, where it's a bit more battle ready.
I see. That's pretty cool. I'm a fan of helms myself, and I pull up my dread helm.
I see. Well,
Yeah, this is like one of the coolest things I have, to be honest.
don't you awaken nothing in me, all right?
Oh shit! Never mind. I put it back.
Now, I want to check in. Yeah, your friend yesterday didn't look too well. How's she doing today? Do we need to send her some soup?
That's cute.
No, I she'll be okay. She's got an order to keep her company, and I think they'll be all right. I think she's just feeling under the weather. I'm not too sure. It's just, I don't know. We'll see as it goes on, but I think they're just feeling kind of crappy.
I understand. Well, enjoy the dinner or breakfast. Sorry, it gets so confusing down here. But you're here for some clothes, and
That's
I
right.
got clothes for days. I'll make you guys look like the belle of the ball.
Do you have any blue wool knit sweaters?
That's not hot. You like.
How about instead, I make you look good?
Yes, I agree for that one. I vote for that one. I would love to see Ryujin looking good.
At this point, Pelbenion turns to one of the clothing racks, which Illmaye gives you an opportunity if you'd like to take it.
Yep, taking it.
All right.
Go I'm going into.
Make a thieves' tools check. It's locked.
Okay.
You try it and it's locked.
Oh, I thought it was a beaded curtain. I was very
No, the beaded curtain
is
to the closet / staircase.
So I have disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I was trying to make sure I remember these things.
Good luck.
Oh, not bad. 26.
26. Okay. You do manage to click that lock, and for a moment you pause because that click felt fairly loud, but it seems like the boys are very much distracted, and you are able to slick it open and just open it enough to slide your body through, and you can feel the wings of Kai over your head as he passes through, and you feel the of a fly passing through as well before you close it quickly behind you as softly as you can, and you are once again in darkness.
I want to get a little bit down the staircase wherever it's at, or like down towards where everything was at, and I want to drop my wild shape.
Okay, skipping a lot of steps here.
First off, I was going to say pulling out the candle in a tinderbox once again because I can't see anything.
Okay. Once again, dim light fills the room, and it looks fairly much the same as when you left it.
And then I'm just going to kind of whisper so that Honora can hear me. Now, it was through the beaded curtain, and I'll make my way to the beaded curtain.
Okay. So
as soon as I get to it, I want to drop my wild shape right at the curtain.
So Anuра's true form appears as the pair of you cross through this beaded curtain and find yourselves in a beautiful walk-in closet.
Can you try and see if you can detect anything?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna cast detect magic. Would it? Yeah, I don't want to cast it one level, so yeah, detect magic.
Okay. I must look something up here. Okay. First of all, you sense magic all around you in terms of Illmaye and Kai and that kind of stuff. But you get a sort of a faint magical essence all around you. But it's not illusion magic. It's more like transmutation. But you don't get the sense that this closet is anything not real. The closet feels real.
Did you
walking through the door puts us somewhere different?
Can I kind of look at the doorway, feel around it, see if I can, like, maybe there's some kind of markings on it that is what Honora said, that it potentially transports us somewhere. So.
Make an investigation check.
Can I do something really stupid and cast a spell magic?
Sure.
Are you okay with that, Illmaye?
Go for it.
Alright, I'm gonna cast a spell magic at 3rd level.
What level? 3rd level? Okay.
Well, wait a minute. I keep forgetting I have more levels than 3rd now. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level because I have 3 4th levels.
Okay. You cast a spell magic at 4th level, just aiming for just like the closet in general?
Yeah, for like that transmutation magic I felt.
Sure. For a brief moment, you see the transmutation magic sort of flicker, and then it steadies again.
Okay, I'm gonna inspect.
I can cast it a level higher if I need to, Illmaye, but it's up to you if you want me to do that.
Let me look at this doorway first. See if there's anything here. Okay, I want to do the investigation now. Oh, nope. I don't see anything. That one.
It's a doorway. It's a door frame.
Dig it.
You pull on some of the beads. Everything seems to code.
Can I roll against the magic, Sammy, to see if I can dispel it? Because I thought I could make a check against it.
Only if it's a certain level. Like if you're casting it at 4th level against a spell that is 4th level or lower, then it automatically succeeds.
For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I'm using it on wisdom? Yeah, wisdom. Ooh! Thank God I changed dice. It was a nat 20.
Nothing changes.
The 24. Fuck!
Well, maybe.
Does it flicker again?
Yeah, it flickers.
Maybe what I saw wasn't real then.
What do I see when it flickers?
What do you mean? What do you see?
Like, you said that the transmutation magic's flickering, so I'm seeing what's actually, like, behind where we're supposed to be.
No, you have an aura of transmutation energy, and that aura gets like less prevalent and then comes back. That's what you see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I walk to where I would have thought things were based on how Illmaye thought it was described?
Sure. I mean,
and
what you're
looking.
This is not illusion magic. This is not like that the closet is something fake that is put on the real thing. Everything about this closet is real. You could poke a hole in the wood of the closet or the stone of the floor. You could pick up the clothing that's hanging in here. This is a closet.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like where the closet is or where it's supposed to be, because in theory where it's supposed to be would be where the other thing is now, right? Or am I thinking of transmutation magic wrong?
I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Transmutation energy is the energy that of something converting into something else, or transforming into something else, or changing material, or like that sort of thing. It's turning something into something else.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. When I tried to break it, could I tell if it was something that like I personally could break, or was it just too powerful for something that in general Nora could break?
No idea. You can make an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh God, what's our? What is that? Oh God, math. 19.
19. It doesn't feel like your spell wasn't powerful enough. It feels like almost like the spell didn't quite know what to do.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to try it one more time, casting at 4th level, and instead of focusing on just the energy itself, I'm going to focus on changing the room back into what Illmaye described.
That's not really how Dispel Magic works.
I know, I'm focused because like I know there's magic there that's changed it, so like I was trying to focus on like specifically what I know has changed.
I mean, you can certainly cast a spell again.
No, I don't. It's fine. It's not gonna work. It didn't work the first time. There's no way it's gonna do it a second time. I guess. I don't know. I mean, you said you felt transmutation magic. I don't know what to do from here.
It's somewhere. Can I look around the room and see if there's anything that would give away like another passageway, or like it would take somebody to like the correct place, or it would change it back?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm changing dice again. I'm gonna use my Adagio dice. It's the only other one I have. Hey, you said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
23.
You don't find anything that comes across as something that could do something like that.
And I go back outside and start inspecting the door frame.
Yeah, I assume that was part of your investigation. Not just investigating the closet, but investigating the walls of the room and just the room in itself. And
maybe
you really want to believe Illmaye, and you still do, but there's no evidence here that makes you feel like you're missing something.
Yeah, but something was here because I felt the transmutation magic. Something got changed.
Maybe we need to go through the other door into the bathroom. I mean, that's where Myala went. So.
What's the shot?
You're probably gonna have to sneak underneath the door, like turn into a fly, sneak underneath the door, and see the placement.
You to not go over there because I'm not sure how we're going to get you out of here and sneak across.
I'll just try and listen, see what's happening through the doorway.
Yeah, I just don't know how we can get out of here opening the door and open another door without getting caught with all of us together.
Well, I gotta get out somehow.
You will get, because we have like the gate stones and stuff. That's the thing. But like while they're still in the room with them, you can't gate stone out, kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to go, I'll just stay behind. I guess.
I know that you're really sneaky, and if you have a chance to get out and sneak across, do it. I just don't know how I can keep up with you if you do it, because if I'm waiting for you to just run randomly, I'm going to lose you because you're going to run quicker than I can react.
I'll stay behind. You go sneak underneath the door as a fly, and investigate.
If there's anything over there, I'm going to come back before I actually keep going, but...
Okay.
Or how about this? Wait a minute. Well, that still uses a wild shape.
It's fine. You can go. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't sound fine.
It's fine. We need to figure this out. I'll wait here. I'll listen through the doorway. Wait for you to come back. Or wait until I don't hear anything.
You don't have to wait for me to come back. If you get what you know was a chance to run across to the other door, do it. I'm not trying to stop you from doing that.
Okay.
I'm just saying if you don't get that chance.
Okay. You go ahead. I'll wait until there's a chance.
I wish I could do something to make it easier for you to just go ahead and go right now.
We need to figure this out.
But
right now, you're the best.
All I can do. Fuck all I can do right now.
Right now, you're the best bet of getting over there. I'll wait until there's an opportunity.
Okay.
So you're wild shaping again?
Yeah, before I wild shape, I'm going to turn back to Illmaye. This is not me leaving you behind or thinking that I'm better at this. We all know you are better at sneaking. I'm a fucking fly. I can get swatted at and die immediately. Okay?
Okay, go.
I'll
be behind. I'll be right behind you when I can.
Okay. If you don't come back across, I will come back within 5 minutes, or as soon as I see anything, I'm coming back. Okay?
All right.
And then I'm wild shaping.
All right. You're turning to a fly again?
Yeah.
Okay. You slip under the door and back into the main space, where you see Pelbenion is in the midst of holding up a couple different outfits for Alexios and trying to find one that matches his complexion and also accentuates his muscles in a nice way. And you see he's really taking this very seriously. And you're heading over to the other door?
Yeah.
Okay. Without much struggle, you slip under that door and find yourself in a very small room with Maiden Myala. You see she's looking into a mirror right now and looks to be in the midst of applying some mascara to her eyelashes. What would you like to do?
What all do I see around the room besides her, of course?
You see a chamber pot, a double vanity with lots of product and perfumes and makeup and all sorts of accoutrement. And that's really it.
Okay. Is there anything in that that's like super light that I could just like buzz behind and like push it over, try and push it over?
As a fly?
I'm a fly. I don't know. I like if there's like a super like light thing, like paper or something. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Where is that? I can piss her off however I can.
Anything else you'd like to
do? Is there any other rooms besides these two?
Not in the Aphrodite chamber.
I just kind of want to hang out in this room and see if she like starts talking about anything or something like that.
Okay. You see she is just applying her mascara, and when she finishes, she applies some lipstick. It looks like she's already applied some blush, and she's starting to look more like herself. She finishes applying her lipstick, looks at herself in the mirror, sort of admires her skin, checking for any wrinkles or anything. She takes a deep breath, puts on a pleasant face, and walks out into the main space.
Okay.
You boys, you see she comes and she goes, all right, now what are you all getting? Oh, Alexios, well, that is just gorgeous. Tell me you're wearing that.
I'm stuck. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it says muted on my.
Oh, weird.
But anyway, yeah. Sure, why not? Thanks. I turn towards her husband.
Pelbenion has given you and is currently showing up for you a silver dress shirt with a deep red blazer on top that hugs your arms in a very good-looking way. It looks almost like a fancy suit with this silver shirt underneath, and it's definitely not something you would ever think to wear. But looking in the mirror, you can't help it. I mean, it does. You do look good. It makes your butt look good.
I don't have to do anything for this, right?
Now, what on earth would you mean?
I turn towards Adagio. Nothing's required, right?
All that's required is if anybody asks where you got your amazing outfit tonight, you send them back to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wonderful. Now, Ryujin, you're my little challenge with that eye patch of yours. It certainly draws the eye, no pun intended.
I feel like that's a pun intended, but carry on.
How would you feel about a little more stylish covering of that eye of yours?
Like what?
And he reaches into a drawer, sort of looks at your face shape, pulls out what are essentially a pair of sunglasses.
Sure.
Try those on for me.
I'll put them on.
Alright, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. He sort of tussles your hair a bit. It's like, a little bit of product that this could work. Now, I know you like your sweaters, and I'll tell you, if I put you in a sweater, I'd have to kill myself. So instead, how about this? And he gets you this really nice white button down. And it looks very simple until you look a little more closely, and you see that the sewing pattern has these beautiful, sort of very subtle flowers and vines and all that. But as soon as you get more than 5 feet away, it just looks plain white. And you put it on, and it's nicely fitted, and he gives you a tie that is thin and makes your chest look a bit larger by design. And then gives you a little cloak to fasten around your neck to sort of accentuate the entire ensemble.
Sure.
Again, it's very, very not your style, but it does look good.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It looks, I mean, I wouldn't wear it on a daily basis, but for a party for a king, I'm willing to make an exception. It looks nice. You know what you're doing.
And he like pulls the sleeves up so that they're sort of like half sleeves rolled up. He's like, "Oh yeah, this'll do nicely. You guys gonna look good tonight." Hopefully, he's
I
not
want
too
to elbow Adagio, a little bit, just
Change into the outfit he gave me, I guess. I don't even remember what it looked like.
It's a silver and blue gown. It's much more in line with like a toga than what the other guys are wearing, but it's very formal. It's one of those things where it sort of defies gender, and it's a bit more of a bold choice compared to Ryujin's and Alexios's, but you pull it off. It still shows off. You still have the sleeveless atmosphere to it. It's definitely a look that not everyone could pull off, but you seem to be pulling off. Myala just looks at all you. She goes, "Well, if I were married, I would take each and every one of you."
I don't know if marriage is really stopping you right now.
Pelbenion sneezes over and goes, "It's not."
I love these people so much. I want to keep them forever.
What kind of sunglasses are there? They're like aviators, bubble goggles.
They're more like Ray-Bans.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What are you guys wearing to the party?
Ooh, well, that's a surprise, isn't it?
I get a sneak peek.
I want to see your honest reaction when you see me walk into that room. You guys might look good, but I'm trying to get the attention of a king.
Well, okay.
Is there anything else we can help you with? You all look absolutely amazing.
Absolute panic.
Do you have any ideas for, like, besides sunglasses like these and little circular discs of glass, do you have any other ideas for maybe some sunglasses I could have crafted? Because I like sunglasses, I really do, but I think there's something else that would suit me better, you know? I mean, I like these. I'll wear these.
Talking about.
But like, maybe like a thinner material for the lenses. Maybe like a wire frame, something like that. I don't mean like right now. I enjoy what you have for me, but I mean like, I just want your opinion on an idea, basically.
On if it'll look good on you?
Yeah, I'm basically describing like aviators, to be honest.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what, absolutely anything will look better than that eye patch of yours. Eye patches and sweaters aren't exactly what's in these days.
Fair.
Myala's like, I still think it has its charm. Don't you let him tell you anything, okay? Everyone has a particular look, and your look is weird sailor man, and that's totally fine.
Weird sailor man. I don't know if I should be insulted or complimented. Probably both.
I don't think we've noticed the door open a second time.
It is not, but Illmaye, are you waiting for a particular opportunity?
I was gonna do a distraction for me.
So I think she wants to stay there. She really wants to know if they come in, like Pelbenion and Myala come in, if anything is gonna happen.
Okay.
So I mean, she's just gonna stay there. She'll I'll blow out the candle, put it away so they don't expect anything, and kind of hide in a corner.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll whisper this to Kai. I'm like, wherever Kai's at, be like, when you get the chance, Kai, go back and let them know I'm going to stay around, see if I can hear anything, with them not knowing. And when possible, go back to Ryujin and let them know.
I'll do that, because Ryujin said to obey you even if you are doing something stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the best bet.
Okay. You hear the sound of Kai popping out of existence, and you feel alone.
Can I head back over? Because I had told Illmaye I was going to come back if there was nothing over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to...
Why did you...
It just randomly muted. Yeah, I just randomly hit mute on accident.
Like,
I'm going to stay as a fly, though.
You're gonna... Sorry, what?
I'm going to stay as a fly.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna attempt a distraction. I still want to anyway, though.
What are you gonna do?
I wanna pull out my shiny new viol. I'm like, I wanna thank you guys the way my father would. I'll like try to get them to like turn their backs to the doors, like face me while I play in this random direction over here and play a song.
Sure. They do. They don't seem to have any particular reason not to.
Can I help? I want to pull up my Lyre of Illusions and just like match what Adagio is doing.
Sure. One of you can make a performance check with advantage.
You got it, Adagio.
What dice look the prettiest?
Which dice is the prettiest?
That's the name of our new song, Ryujin. Okay, it's a +4. I mean, it's not that great, but Ooh, that's not bad. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. So what's a dirty 20?
Okay. So, you play your song, and although this is your first time having a viol in a very long time, you did train with the viol when you were a child. And so having it back in your hands, it takes you a while to sort of get into it, but you start jamming out, and Ryujin, you're right with him with the lyre, and you guys just start playing this really amazing tune, and illusions begin to emerge from Ryujin's instrument. And Pelbenion and Myala seem completely enthralled. When you play your final note, they stand and applaud. Myala's like, "Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. No one told us that you guys were musicians."
I mean,
dang
I am
you.
a child of the god of music.
I was just born lucky.
Fuck that guy.
Well,
He's just jealous because I got the loot of or the lyre of illusions.
I know that we have that troupe from Delphi coming for the party and all that to show for the king, but I know the king would love to hear that song.
You think so? I mean, I'd
There
love
are
to.
two things the king loves, in my opinion, at the very least. He loves showing off how good of a marksman he is, and he loves watching performances.
Oh my god.
Adagio, we could
Challenge him too.
perform.
Or I can challenge him to marksmanship. Chomp, 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 chomp. I mean, I can do both technically, so.
I mean, how good of a marksman are you?
I'm gonna be like, well, I did write that one song about the group that we can perform for him.
Well, that's wonderful. Although, it might be in better taste to write a song about him, as it is his birthday celebration.
I'll change the lyrics for him. Like, it'll be, instead of being like, you're family to me, you're like family to kingdom or something. Or like, but it's still a song about a hero, so you're a hero to me.
Wonderful. Well, if there's nothing else.
Have you heard the story of Adagio the Brave?
I don't know about the brave, but the gentle sounds great.
Adagio the
But then
Brave.
it goes, gentle are you?
What I want to be.
I begin to play Adagio's life story from the knowledge of Ryujin on the lyre with the illusions.
Can I cast sending without saying anything out loud?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
What if I do it in like the song version? Like, what if I'm like singing and I'm like casting sending to Illmaye and they just hear the lyrics?
There is a verbal component of the spell.
Okay, fine. I'll sing the song of my life while coding a message to Illmaye. Get out of the damn closet, Illmaye.
Illmaye.
Go ahead. Hold on.
Somewhat of a
Hold on. Adagio. Make a deception check.
I love those. No, I don't.
Can I help since I'm playing with Adagio?
No, there's no helping this. You're lucky I'm not having it at disadvantage.
This is a straight roll. I want y'all to know.
I swear to fuck
That's
God,
a
if this
spell.
one gets me and Illmaye caught.
That's a y'all problem. No one told you to stay in the damn room.
Wait.
And have no signal to like get out. I rolled a 12.
Did you? Or did you roll something with
Unless Alexios wants that. How random.
Oh, never mind. I can't do it.
Wait, you can't or in general? Hold up, we're trying.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Don't even try. Don't even try. Don't even try.
The opportunity is gone.
I didn't even get it to open.
At this point, Pelbenion's expression changes. He goes, I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's a work in
Can I agree with him? I'm just like, Adagio, what are you talking about? I'm singing about your life.
Progress, guys.
Illmaye, we didn't meet Illmaye till we got to Delphi, you silly goose. Are you confused? Have you had too much to drink tonight? And I want to try and deceive both
Yeah, Ryujin, go ahead and make a deception check.
It's AM.
Take advantage on this one, goddammit.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yes, I redeemed it.
Okay. So I rolled a 14, then I rolled a 17, and it's deception,
+5.
which I have +8.
Now you want a +5.
So 25
I wasn't.
plus what?
5.
+5 plus 8 on the 17.
So total of 30, right?
30. God
Yeah, so we
damn.
do total 30.
So, you see Pelbenion's expression just sort of look between the two of you. Say, sounds like you got a lot of work to do on this song, and I'll be honest, preparing for a party of this extravagance is an all-day affair for us, so we don't want to be rude or anything, but we do have lots of preparation to do, and now you all look fabulous, so you guys can go about your day.
I want to put my hand on Pelbenion's shoulder and be like, I'll be honest, we've been trying to work on this song for a couple days. It needs a little, we need to work on it a little bit longer to get the lyrics down pat. But the melody, the rhythm, I think we've got everything down. We just need to get the lyrics. A couple hours, we'll be straight. I'm sorry about that. He's been running
That's
ragged for
quite
the last
alright,
2
quite
days.
alright.
It's
That's alright. Listen, you go prepare for the party, do whatever, explore Syllovyn, check on your friend. I'm sure she's tired like a dog.
yeah.
And we'll see you
He's
tonight.
probably still asleep.
Oh, I'm sure.
How would you know that?
How would I know what?
Because I said that earlier.
Oh,
Don't you remember?
And I saw your friend yesterday. She looked like death.
that's interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, I hope she feels better soon.
Yeah, I mean, she's been tired, I guess.
Well, so tired she collapsed in my bedroom yesterday.
Really?
That's right. Did
Because
she
she
not tell
mentioned
you?
like a cabinet or something falling on her.
That is true, yeah. But she didn't seem to have any injuries on her, so I'm not quite sure what happened, but I can see those bags under her eyes from a mile away.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, thanks for being vigilant
Now
regarding
listen,
our friend.
it's out of kindness that I'm not asking what she was doing in my room in the first place. You understand me?
Yes.
Crystal clear.
Completely. We totally understand. We're not sure what she was doing either. I'm sure just in her tired
Let's say she was
mind.
sleepwalking.
Sure.
Well, let bygones be bygones is my idea. So water in the bridge. Now, will she be coming to the party tonight, or will I be missing out on that dress?
I mean, we hope so. It just depends on how much rest she's gotten today.
Cool.
If she still feels like she did yesterday or this morning, maybe not. I mean, who's to say? I'm sure it would be a shame to miss out on this opportunity, but if they're not able to, make it and mentally be there 100%, then, that's their decision to make.
Myala goes, now, wait, before you go, let me pack up some food for her, alright? Now, I could do anything, but I just want to give her a little food to make her feel better, alright? Now, just hold on 1 second.
Okay. I'm sure she'd like that.
Illmaye, you have a moment to get away from the door before the door opens, and she walks through, not noticing you at all, goes into the closet and pulls out some sort of cloth and comes back into the main room and begins putting some olives and grapes and fruits in this bag and sort of tying it up like a little knapsack. Alright, now you take this to your friend and don't you steal any of this food, alright? This is just for your sick friend.
Okay, we won't. We'll give it straight to Illmaye.
Alright. Well, if that's all, I think you best be going.
I'll see y'all at the party.
See you
You're right. Have a good...
Pelbenion opens the front door.
Bye.
Alright.
Alright.
You three leave?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess.
Cool. How are you going? Are we gonna wait for a sign from the other two?
I mean, we can't just
Are they gonna
stand.
walk out with us? Maybe.
We gotta head back to
And
the.
we do have a gate stone, so they can get out.
True. Okay. Yeah. We'll go.
Okay. So,
Wait a minute.
Anura and Illmaye. Oh, so Ryujin, as soon as you pop out of the room, Kai appears and he's like, "All right, Illmaye is staying in the room, till I don't know when, and I think I saw a fly flying around there, and I'm pretty sure it was Anura, but honestly, it could have just been a fly."
Are you able to get back in and tell them that understood if they need to gates done to us?
Sure.
Is that possible?
All right.
Okay.
He's gone. Illmaye, Anura.
So we've done this for the
You
week.
hear your friends leave, and the door closes behind them. And you hear the door lock. And you hear Pelbenion just sort of like lay down on a couch in that central room. And he says, "You can come out, girl. I know you're there." And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Son of a bitch! He knew the whole time. What the? Shit!
He doesn't know Anora's there, apparently, though.
True.
Oh man. Dang
Well,
it.
One of
We'll
us
see what
is
happens
still
with
hidden. I mean, somebody had to sing Illmaye get out of the closet.
The plan was not for you guys to stay in his damn bedroom. There was no improvision. Like, there was no plan. Like, what? Yeah, I'm just supposed to roll with like plans I don't know about.
Nah, the gate stone was definitely part of the
Gate
plan.
stone
You
was
forgot
part
about
of the
that. or
plan.
something.
You have
There
no
was no
excuse.
communication. The gate stone was in case we got attacked or anything.
The gate stone was part of the if we have to get out without getting detected.
Yeah,
that
the
was
gate
part of
stone
that.
was extraction.
The gate stone was part of the plan from the get-go. You have no excuse this time.
Well, I guess we'll find out what happens.
Yeah.
Next
We
week
still got a
on the
hard
Links of
assignment.
Tartarus. We got plenty to discuss, plenty to theorize about. Who knows what will happen next time? Probably a party. But who
I don't have the
knows
mental
what will
capacity to know what happened.
happen? Well, guys, we'll see you next week. Have a good week. We'll see you next time. Bye.